Fears! Audience! This stream is brought to you by Pringles! Anyway, what's up, guys? Coffee first! That's one cup of coffee. Bum 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 bum. Check it out. My new Michael Myers t-shirt. Oh yeah! John Fears is the horror master, motherfucker. I am the horror master, and I am the movie master, and I will always be the horror master and the movie master. People that question if I'm the master or not will be put to rest with cruel and unusual punishment. Just joking. Just joking. Anyway, Fears, audience, I am the horror master, though. I am the horror master. I'm the Halloween master. I'm the movie master. Welcome to the Fears Podcast. Cheers. Cheers, my dears. Drinking with Fears. I hope everybody is well. I hope everyone's doing good. I'm doing pretty good. It's been a busy day today. I've been doing a lot of errands. But anyway, let me open up the chat, and then we'll get things a rockin'. We'll get things a moseying. Lots to talk about. Pretty much everything is good except for one little thing that I need to talk about. But I'm going to save that for the very end. There we are. Let me open up the chat here. Today I've been doing a lot of errands. All right. Let's see here. Put this on live chat. Maybe one day my live stream will be, big enough where I can just keep it on top chat. You know what I'm saying? But until then, I'm going to keep it on live chat. Anyway, hope all is well with you guys. Hope all is great. It's been a pretty good day. My friends. Pretty good day. Anyway. Live chat. Anyway, so here's the long and skinny of it. We got 3 topics today. 3 epic topics. The Star Wars convention is coming up. It's this Sunday. So, guys, Larry is very excited. Larry's coming this weekend. He's been to a convention, but he's never been to a convention with the Fears Man. So, I'm going to tell you what's going on the Star Wars convention. And then Fears has completed Knight Rider Season 3. I forgot to put that in the title, so after the stream, I will. So we're going to be reviewing Knight Rider Season 3. Tonight, I'm moving on to Knight Rider Season 4, my friends. And then once that's completed, Fears is going to try to complete Little House on the Prairie. I'm almost done. There's 9 seasons, and I think Fears is on season 8. So we're getting close. Anyway, big shout out to the chat. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing great. This fucking sun, I keep switching it because I'm trying to get like some light on me, but not like a lot of light. There we are. So hopefully that's good enough. Thank you for the like. I don't know who gave me the like, but I appreciate the like. 2 likes, 3 people watching. That's a good start. So we're gonna do a movie review. Night Industries 2000. The Knight Rider. The Knight Industry 2000. Movie review. Season 3. Coming at you live with a movie review. Then we're going to talk about the Star Wars con. Jeff always outdoes himself with this Star Wars convention. He always goes above and beyond. And I'm telling you guys this in good faith. In good faith. Jeff is the man. Jeff, not only does he deliver on the Star Wars conventions, he delivers on any convention you go to. So here we go. So he recently, this is an old one. I need to get a newer one. So this Sunday I'm gonna do this because in between this and this, right in here, he added the Star Wars convention. It's not on this one. So after the Star Wars convention, then we got actually we've got 3 conventions coming up in March. We have the Kissimmee Collectors Fest. Then we have on March 10th we've got the Super Diecast and Toy Car Show. Oh yeah, and then we've got Super RetroCon coming up. My favorite convention. Adam the Woo always shows up at that. Plus, in my opinion, I think it's Jeff's best con he ever puts on. But like I said, Jeff is a great guy. Jeff always delivers on whether it's a big con or a little con. And to prove this, I'm going to call Jeff right now. Or at least I'm going to try to get him on. I'm going to try and get him on the show just for a couple of minutes. I've been dying to get him on the show like an actual interview. But he's so busy, I'm so busy. At some point, we're going to try and get him on here. So, yeah. So, I'm going to call him. I hope he'll pick up. I don't know. He may not. Come on, Jeff. He is busy, though. He could be at work. Well, I tried to get him there. I'm going to write him a message real quick and say, hey, I'm live right now. If you want to come on the show, let me know. Because I would love to... You know what? I would love to get him on the show. So, yo, buddy. I am live streaming right now. I wanted you to come on the show for a few minutes to talk about the upcoming shows. But if you're busy, then I understand. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to say, can you spare 5 minutes? Can you spare 5 minutes? Well, we'll see. We'll see what he says. We'll see what he says. So, I'm telling you, though, Jeff never disappoints on these shows. I'm telling you, Super RetroCon is going to be off the fucking chain, man. It's going to be great. I mean, it's going to be fantastic. Here's the funny thing, though. It'll be the 3rd Super RetroCon I've went to, and I haven't even uploaded the other 2 Super RetroCons. I've got all that fucking footage still on my hard drive. That's where everyone's waiting, for the, the Adam the Woo stuff, because either at the first RetroCon or the second RetroCon is when I got to talk to Adam the Woo. Such a nice guy, man. Such a nice guy. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm telling you guys, I'm telling you, for sure, like, if you ever get a chance, go to Super RetroCon. I mean, I'm going to call another guest in. Actually, I'm going to call 2 more people. Because he said he would check out my stream. But anyway, so those are the shows that we got coming up. 3 shows. I'm sorry, 4 shows. Super RetroCon, Star Wars this Sunday, Kissimmee's Collector Fest, and Super Diecast Car Show. So Jeff's getting into the classic car stuff too. So I've been to many car shows, my friends, but Jeff's never put on a car show, so I cannot wait. Yo, Dan Aykroyd. Good afternoon, John. Welcome back. Well, here's the thing. I never went anywhere. I just took 2 days off. And there's a reason why I took 2 days off. One, I needed a break, and I wanted to work on some projects. Two, I hate to bring them up, but I was getting trolled a lot, so I just wanted a break, so to clear my head. But you guys know I'll never stop streaming. You guys know I'll never stop vlogging. Anything for the fans. So I'm going to call my friend Jason and see how he's doing. We'll see. I don't know if he's going to pick up or not. Now, I know Jason's at work. Said he would watch. Okay. So there's that. All right, let's try Larry. I was trying to get some guests in on here. I don't know. Larry may be a no-show too, so we'll see. Larry!
What's up?
Larry, what's up, dude? Hey, I'm streaming.
Oh, are you? I didn't know you streaming.
Yeah, man, I got the coffee flowing. Where the hell are you? Where is your fat ass? Get in the chat.
I work, man. I didn't even know you was on. I just
listen. No complaints. No complaints, or you're not coming this weekend. Get your ass in the chat.
I wasn't complaining, man. I might have been making excuses, but I wasn't complaining. So.
Unbelievable excuses. Complaining.
You better get your ass out there at the mini golf course and start practicing, you little fucker.
I don't need practice. I'm that good.
Well,
I don't
better get out there and start practicing. Put the phone down, quit harassing me, and get your ass on the golf course.
I'm not harassing you. I'm just joking, buddy.
I know. What's up, man?
But I am being honest. I don't need practice, man. I'm good. I'm good to go. No, actually, I was just telling the fans. I was about to talk about topic one. Have you ever been to a Comic-Con before?
I've been to something like it.
Okay,
not exactly.
Yeah,
not the official Comic-Con. No, I've been.
Well, I didn't want to.
I've been to a lot of big shows and stuff, but
I didn't want to lie to the fans. When I first started this, I said, "Hey, we got the Star Wars convention come up," and I said, "I think Larry's went to a show before," but I said he's never went to a show before with Fears. So that's what we're doing Sunday, So I'm telling, and then I was telling you, I already told my buddy Jeff that a fan is coming to stay with me. A fan's and he said, "Hey, Fears, has your friend/fan ever been to one of my shows?" I said, "No." I said he's been to nerd shows before, but I said he's never been to your show, Jeff. And he goes, "Oh, will you introduce me to your fan?" I said, "Oh yeah." I said, "I told Larry all about you." I said, I told him that Jeff's a cool guy. You're the number one, guy, at your toy shows. You're the one that runs it all, buddy. So I was like, Larry would be honored to meet you. So yeah.
Oh yeah, like to get a picture with him.
He'll give you. Jeff, listen. Jeff is the coolest, nicest, chill dude ever. He'll definitely give you a photo, buddy. That's not even a problem. He'll definitely give you a photo.
He's got that long, flowing hair. I bet he's fun.
I mean,
guy, man.
I'm telling you, he's got some hippie hair and then some, man. He was born like in the '60s, so he's got that. Peace, love, no war thing going on, with the Beatles.
Oh, I got the long hair too. It's not as long as it used to be. But
long. Are you telling me you got long, flowing hippie hair?
Well, yeah, I don't know if you call it hippie, but
it's
flowing.
Shit. I mean, this changes everything. I don't know. For some reason, I always thought that you had short hair. This is going to be good. Oh, man. Oh,
well,
man.
You think most people But yeah, it's,
I don't know. I just didn't.
like I said,
I didn't see you. I don't see you having long hair though. But I mean, that's cool, man. That's cool. That's awesome. Oh,
no,
man.
I don't have long hair. I'm just joking. You were
Oh,
right,
shit.
man. I can't fool you.
Oh shit. Well, listen. You just fooled me. I thought you were for real. I thought you were for real.
No.
Oh, somebody's calling me, man. Here, let me call you back.
All right, man.
All right, later.
You're...
Jeff is calling me. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, guys. Hang on. Hang on, Jeff. Bear with me. I just missed his call. Damn it. Hang on, guys. Damn it. Hang on, Jeff. Stay with me, buddy. I missed his fucking... I said, can you spare 5 minutes? And then I'm talking... Hang on. I'll call you back, Larry. Just give me 1 second. Oh, Jeff, please pick up. Pick up, Jeff. Hang on. God damn it, you fucking internet work. Oh, just when I need the fucking internet, it's all fucking shaky. Ah! Oh my God, come on. By the time Jeff will be gone, I guarantee you. Ah, fucking bastard. Hang on, give me a second, Larry. Well, see, now I'm fucking determined. To get Jeff in here. You know, because my computer is acting like an absolute little bitch right now. Fuck it, I'm going to call him back on my phone. Oh, wait, there we go. Oh, come on, man. Why is my computer acting like a bitch? There we go. Pick up, Jeff. Yo, Jeff. Hey, man, what's up? Hey, I'm sorry I missed your call. I was talking to somebody in my show, and then my internet cut out, and I was like, by the time I called Jeff back, he's not going to pick up. But thank God he picked up. So, Jeff, welcome. I am stoked, man. I am stoked because I haven't went to one of your shows in a while, man. I had to take care of all my grandma's funeral and all that stuff, man. So this will be the first show back this Sunday. So, and I was telling all my fans, I just went live like a couple of minutes ago, that your Star Wars is always a big. It's always a big show, but the one I'm looking forward to is Super RetroCon coming up in March. Because I haven't went to a show in a while, this is the old one. So when I come to the Star Wars one, I'm going to get a fresh new one with all the new shows on it.
Right.
So tell the fans about the next couple of shows coming up. What do we got coming up next?
Well, Fears is volunteering to help at Super RetroCon, so he'll probably be there all weekend.
Hell yes. Listen, you don't even have to ask me, Jeff. You know that's my favorite. I'll help out in any way I can, you know. I'll get on the stage like last time.
The Star Wars show I need to work on.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, we're going to have a lot of good stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I do know that we're going to have a lot more vintage Star Wars than we normally have. One of the vendors, I'm not going to say who, but one of the vendors came into a couple, like, major collections.
Oh, sweet.
Major collections.
Nice.
I bought, I'm going to be bringing some vintage stuff myself because I bought a collection about a week or so ago, just a small Star Wars collection.
Oh, sweet.
And so I'm gonna be bringing stuff I have doubles of.
Well, I was telling people that you got good stuff because I bought this hat at one of your Star Wars cons. So, yeah.
Okay.
Also,
right.
I was telling everybody.
So we're gonna. Yeah, so there'll be some Star Wars stuff. What I'm working on right now is I got to get some pictures from vendors on the G.I. Joe stuff.
Yeah.
So because it is technically a GI Joe and Star Wars
Yeah.
show.
Mm-hmm.
We'll probably do one more of these small shows that I'm doing. This weekend we'll probably do one more this year, probably in September. But
Nice.
We're gonna kind of keep these smaller ones down to like 2 a year. But we are since you have the old sheet.
Yeah, this one's old, man. I can't wait to get a new one up. Yeah, that's why I was like, you know
Okay.
what? I was like, I told all my fans, I said, if you guys want to come and hang out with me and Jeff, I'm like, don't refer to this. I said, I'll just call Jeff and have you tell him about the shows coming up.
Yeah, the next show. So the next show after that, I don't know if that's on there or not, but after that we have Coco on the February 25th.
Yeah.
That's a new date for Coco. It usually is in November, but I moved it back to February. And then we have what I call a double. I'm double dipping, or I'm doing a double show
Nice.
in one weekend. So we're going to be in Kissimmee,
Okay.
like we were last year, over there at Osceola.
Oh, yeah.
And then the next date, that would be on Saturday, the 9th of March. And then Sunday, we're going to be at the West Palm show down in Lake Worth.
Nice.
So that's a completely different group of people.
That's
Then we
definitely
have
double
RetroCon,
dipping.
And yeah, I call it, yeah, I'm going two shows one weekend.
Oh, yeah.
But the RetroCon, man, I'm telling you, getting the guests is such a major. I mean, it's a major ordeal.
'Cause
I've been working on for months.
I'm telling you, because
Getting any guests,
that's your best
it's a
show.
pain in the ass.
That's your best show. Like last year.
Well, I'm working on expanding that to making it more than one event a year of
Yeah.
that, and then I want to take it to other places. So, man, it's just the guest part. The guest part is it just seems the hardest.
Yeah.
You know, because you have people, they say, oh yeah, I'll come, and then when you go to try to finalize it, then they bail on you, or if they have like a movie or any kind of film project, you know, they're gonna bail on you because they would rather be on TV than hang out at a Comic-Con. I mean, that's just reality.
Now, I will say this. Can I ask, are we going to see Jeff's Batmobile there? Are we going to see that?
We will probably not see the Batpod.
Okay. Well, I was
it's not retro.
That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I was telling the fans that you got that. I told the fans.
Well, I brought it to two shows, and you weren't there. You were. I brought it to Pinellas, and then I brought it to the last West Palm show.
Okay.
And it probably won't be. Probably the next show that I'll bring it to. I mean, maybe I could bring it to something else over in Kissimmee, but
yeah, I'd love to see it.
Now.
And I wanted to go to those two shows.
I
really did. I wanted to go to those two shows, but unfortunately, my grandma passed away, so I knew you'd understand.
No, I understand.
Yeah, I knew you'd understand.
I totally understand, man. Yeah, man, I understand. I'm just telling you that I'm not bringing it to retro because it's it's not retro.
It makes sense, yeah. Right when he said that, I was like, oh yeah, duh. I'm like, it's not retro, yeah. But I'm looking forward to seeing it at some future show because.
No, I'm bringing my my Vanilla Ice Mustang that I've been working on for about six or 7 months.
That's
it's getting
awesome.
painted right now.
Oh, that's so sweet.
So it's got all new interior in it. It's going to be all new paint job. It's going to have the Vanilla Ice wing on the back.
Oh, I'm definitely getting a photo in front of that.
So we're gonna have that. I'm working on getting I think the Hardcastle McCormick car will be there. The Knight Rider car.
Sweet.
I'm gonna try to get the guy that had the DeLorean at MegaCon. I'm gonna try to get that. We're still trying to get the DeLorean time machine, but eventually, my signed DeLorean will be there, and
Sweet.
some other. We're gonna have a new video game area this year, where the guy has like all these TVs and all these like console games.
Nice.
We're gonna have like maybe 30 pinball machines.
Oh, good. Because I was telling my fans, I love video games, but I grew up on pinball. Like, I like pinball more than video games, primarily because
Yeah.
I'm way better at pinball than video games, buddy. So yeah, you know what you also should.
Yeah,
You should also bring.
we're gonna include the new Jaws. There's a new Jaws.
Oh,
pinball
cool.
machine.
You should also bring
Yeah,
your
so we're
proton
on the-
pack because I haven't seen. I saw it in the box, but have you unboxed that yet? Because I wanted to unbox it with you. You should bring that to RetroCon. We can do an unboxing there.
Yeah, we'll probably have that. I have it over here. That's a good idea. That it reminded me.
Yeah, because I was
bring
like, I
that,
know you, because I know when I went to your party, you were like, "Hey, Fears," so like we didn't get to unbox it, and it looks amazing. There it is. Yep, I'm looking at it, guys, right now.
Yeah.
So we were going to do it at your party.
I've bought so much stuff I haven't even unboxed some of this stuff.
Oh, dude, your
Yeah.
nerd cave is the ultimate, man. Your nerd cave is going nuts. But yeah, at some point we ran out of time at your party. We ran out of time at your party, Jeff. And so I was like, all right, well, when RetroCon comes around, we should totally unbox it there because remember at my party, I was filming from dusk till dawn, and I actually ran out of battery, so that's why we couldn't do it. So at RetroCon, I'd love to get it for the vlog and totally unbox it with you. That'd be sweet.
Yeah, we'll come up with something. But anyway, and then we're gonna be we have new shows that aren't on there. We're gonna be in Sarasota in May right now, and
Nice.
we're gonna be in Fort Myers in July, and we're back in Orlando at the Avanti in June.
I love that place. That's a great show too. I love that show. That's a good venue.
So those are, and we're thinking about doing another RetroCon. I'll just say I'll go ahead and say that I'm working on RetroCon. Maybe I'm trying to decide if it's a good idea.
Listen, the more RetroCon, the better. That's always a good idea. That's always a good idea, my friend. That's always a good idea.
I don't know if there's enough people there. We'll see.
Well, like you said, any help that you need, I'm going to be there all weekend because last year I only went for one day. This year, because I haven't went to a show in a while, I'm buying a ticket for all 3 days, buddy. I'll be there all weekend.
Okay. All right. Cool.
Oh, yeah.
Have, music artists. We're gonna have some musical guests, and
plus Adam the Woo.
Another level, man.
Adam the Woo always.
A whole nother level.
Exactly. Adam the Woo always shows up to that show too, and I've got to meet him twice. And Adam the Woo is such a cool dude.
Yeah, I talked to him at MegaCon.
Oh yeah.
Actually.
Nice.
It was so funny because I was talking to him about how long he's been doing. Did you know he's been doing everyday videos for like 12 years?
Yeah, he's been doing it a lot longer than I have, and I don't even do I do everyday streams, but I don't do everyday vlogs. I maybe do like a vlog maybe once or twice a week, maybe, if that. But I do a stream every day.
Okay. Yeah, so he said he's going to go to like down to two things a week or something.
Well, I mean,
anyway,
he's getting older.
Probably
he's getting older. He's older than me. So he deserves a break.
Right.
He's like 49. He deserves a break. So if he wants to do it only 2 days a week, yeah, I mean, more power to him. Plus, he makes tons of money off his videos. So, he can take a rest,
Yeah, he said the revenue hasn't really changed over the last few years. So
yeah.
Anyway, he had like 4 groups of people come up to him at the show and say, hey, or asking him for a photo.
I've gotten a photo with them.
That was pretty interesting.
Yeah, I've gotten a photo with them. He's such a nice guy. And then my buddy, unfortunately, I had to work. I didn't have time to go to MegaCon, but I'm going to take off work next year and go to MegaCon. My buddy LC went to MegaCon with his family, and oh man, he took so many videos, so many pictures. He was going nuts with the photos and videos, and I just watched his vlog the other day, and he was like, Fears, you missed out. The Ghostbuster car was there. He goes, I know you love Ghostbusters. And I was like, damn, I should have went. He said there was so many movie cars there. It was like insane, dude. And I was like, I'm going next year. I said, I'm not missing it. That's my second year in a row that I've missed. I said, next year I'm going to it. I don't care how much it costs. I'm going.
All right. Well, I went most of the days except for Saturday.
Okay.
I ended up being in line a bunch because I got the Back to the Future. Normally I don't do autographs that much, but
Yeah.
I got Don Bluth, who did the Dragon's Lair game and Space Ace.
Oh, nice.
And then I did the Back to the Future people.
Well, the thing is with my signatures is, like, I used to do more when I was younger. You know, now that I've got tons of bills to pay, like, whenever, like, at RetroCon last year, I just picked my 3, like, favorite people. Like, I got, like, Hulk Hogan's manager, you know, with the bullhorn, I got him to sign. Then I got that girl from Honey, I Shrunk the Kids to sign. And one other person I can't remember. So I usually just pick, like, 2 or 3 of my favorites and go, all right, that'll be good for this year, and then next year I'll conquer a few more people, you know?
Yeah, I just felt like, you know, well, I have the DeLorean, Hot Toys DeLorean, and I felt like, hey, Michael J. Fox is not going to be here. You know, who knows how long he'll be here? So I just bit the bullet and did it. So
well, the thing is with him is I give him a lot of credit because he doesn't let his Parkinson's like get him down, and like it's a tough disease. I mean, I can only imagine. So I'm glad that he still works and still goes to cons. And he goes, yeah, fuck that. That's not gonna hold me down. I'm gonna continue to live my life. And I'm like, dude, you're the man. So yeah. He
was busy this weekend.
Oh, I'm sure.
But all right, well, hey, that's kind of the scoop. What's going on? I'm working on the Star Wars show. So
cool.
Keep an eye out. And,
I'll be there Sunday. And I have a big announcement. The reason why I wanted you to come on and tell the fans is one of my fans has been watching for a long time. My buddy Larry. He's coming. An actual fan is coming to my house. Mikasa Sukas. He's staying the whole weekend. And he said, "Fears, I got to go to a show with you." I said, "Well, Jeff's got a show this weekend." He's like, "Can I get a photo with Jeff?" I'm like, "Jeff is the coolest guy. He'll give you a photo." For sure.
Right, come on out. I might be busy, but come on out because I'm bringing stuff to sell myself.
Yeah.
So, and I'm bringing out this new piece I got. It's Hot Toys. I got it at MakeCon actually. It's a meditation chamber from Empire Strikes Back that houses the Hot Toys.
That's awesome.
Hot Toys, Darth Vader, which I just recently got at a show.
That's awesome, dude.
Can't really see probably, but
I see it. Yep, I see it in the glass case. Oh, dude, that looks awesome. And I like the red guard with his cape. That's sweet, dude.
Yeah. They got Emperor. I got Emperor, and then I recently got this Vader here.
Oh man, that Vader looks awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for your time, Jeff. I appreciate it.
Yeah. All right, man. We'll talk to you soon. And
yeah, I'll be at the show Sunday with my buddy. So I'm gonna introduce you to my buddy. Cool. We'll be there.
All right. And I'll see you soon, Pierce.
All right. See ya. Thanks a lot, Jeff. Peace out, buddy. Later, man.
Bye now.
What a guy. Oh man, I'm stoked. I'm stoked for the show this weekend. Oh my god, it's gonna be fucking brilliant, guys. It's gonna be epic. It's gonna be amazing. Larry, I swear, he even though he may be busy, he'll definitely, make some time to get you a photo, my friend. Anyway, I know I'm behind on the, on the comments. But let me call Larry back and finish our conversation, and then I will get to the comments. Yo, heroes and villains, I'm gonna have you on my show either sometime this week or this weekend whenever Larry's here. So we can hang out with the guys because I want to hear your experience on MegaCon. And I swear to God, I am a fool. I'm a fool for missing it 2 years in a row. I swear to God, I don't care what it takes. I don't care what money it is. I'll pay the $160 or whatever the hell it is next year. I'm going, if not all 4 days, at least 3 days, because I didn't know the Ghostbuster car was going to be there, LC. You should have told me, man. But then, like Jeff just said, the fucking DeLorean was there. I think he said another car. What was the other car he just said? I can't remember the other car, but he said there was a shitload of cars there. I mean, I saw LC's vlog. Him and his family were 2 inches away from the fucking Echo 1. And I was like, oh, man. Ecto, not Echo. Ecto, excuse me. Ecto 1. And it looked amazing, dude. So, LC, I swear, on my life I am going to MegaCon next year. I don't care what it costs. So I bet it's going to cost an arm and a leg, though. I kid you not. But, dude, I'm missing out on epic content not going there, you know. But, again, I couldn't go for 3 reasons. One, I just wasn't in the best of mood after my grandma's funeral and all that shit. And then, plus, I had missed so much work. I was like, I'm ready to get back to work. You know, like, they gave me a week off for bereavement. And then I took a personal week, you know. I took my, despite what the trolls say, I don't care what the hell they say, I didn't get suspended. And you guys know this, but they're going to say whatever they want, but I try not to let their bullshit bother me. He said, Fears, he goes, you've lost, I remember, this is verbatim what my boss said. My boss said, Fears. He goes, I'm saying this as your boss and as a friend. He goes, I know you're a good worker. He goes, but you've lost 2 people, you know, not in the same year, but year after year. He goes, you lost your dad a year ago, and now this year you've lost your grandmother. He goes, you've got the time off. He goes, if it was me, I'd take some time off. And I was like, yeah, maybe you're right. He goes, yeah. He goes, I know I'm right. He goes, losing 2 people each year in a row. He goes, that's crazy, man. I was like, it is. I said, it's pretty nuts. And he was like, we'll be fine. He's like, plus you get paid for the week. He goes, that's what paid time off is for. So I got paid time off. So it was like I was at work, and I still got paid. And I was like, it's a win-win for everybody. I got to relax for a week. I worked, you know, I did some streams. I got to work on some content, you know. Yo, Rezzy, what's up? Good to see you. So, despite what they say in the Discord, I didn't get suspended. I'm not lying. You guys know this. All right, let me call Larry back and finish our conversation. Well, Jeff, see you on Sunday, buddy. And thanks a lot for Jeff coming on. Jeff's the coolest guy. He's so awesome. If you ever get a chance to meet him at one of his shows, Jeff is always busy, but he always makes time for everybody. Like, he's always running around, like, because it's his con, you know, and he's got multiple cons. He does around 12 to 13 cons a year, you know. So it started off with, I think he started way back in the late 80s, he told me, late 90s. And he said, Fears, we started with 1 show. And then when that show got popular, he goes, well, I don't want to just do that show just for this. So he said, I'm going to break it down and make little mini shows. But his crowning glory is Super RetroCon. It's because he says, Fierce, I'm like you. I love the 70s, 80s, 90s. And he's not kidding. Jeff loves all that retro shit even more than I do. I mean, he's got everything, dude. He's got old horror movies, old vintage video games, old vintage pinball. He's got actors from all sorts, A movies, B movies, those shitty B-rated films and shit, you know, all over the place. And I'm like, oh man, I'm in heaven. It's like, Fear's a kid in a candy store. I'm like, oh, bring on that retro shit, man. And I find some gems, man, when I'm there. I kid you the fuck not. So I'm just like, I cannot wait for Super RetroCon. And then you guys heard Jeff. Jeff's like, Fears, I'm trying to expand it. I was like, listen, I'm going to give you a big thumbs up on that. Expand it all you want. And he's like, well, Fears, there may be, you know, maybe 2 retro shows next year. I'm like, Jeff, why stop at 2? Go fucking nuts. Make 3. Hell, make 4. Whatever. Because he said he wants to expand it. I was like, Jeff, the more Super RetroCon, the better. So, yeah. So, I'm going to give it a big thumbs up because I'm all about it. Because that show's great. That show's amazing. Anyway, let's call Larry back, and then I'm gonna get back to the show. But it's good to see everybody. Nice turnout. 2 likes, 10 viewers. Girl Gamer's here. Larry's here. Dan Aykroyd, Heroes and Villains. By the way, Heroes and Villains, I know we haven't hung out in a minute, but if you want to come and hang out with me and Larry and Randy this weekend, you're more than welcome to stop by. Let's see, we got Nancy in here, Garth Brooks. We got Mr. Beerman. We got Visions. What's up, Visions? And then we got, I don't know how to say this person's name. Nikolai Storivo? I don't know how to say your name, but there it is. I did my best. But yeah, so shout out to all the fans. What's up? Girl Gamer just got here. Rezzy! What up? I'm in a very good mood. Today's been a good day. Today's been a good day, my friends. So anyway, let me call Larry back. Larry, don't be slacking off at work, man. Don't be slacking off at work. And you pick up this damn call. Listen, Larry has no idea. I'm going to crucify his life in mini golfing this weekend. It's got to happen. He is working. I don't know if he'll be able to pick up, but yeah. He picked up last time. Larry, what's up, dude?
Hey, what's up? Hey, let me call you back. We got an issue here at work.
Okay, man. Well, you call me because I don't want to get you in trouble. All right?
No, I'm still on my break, but I need to handle this real quick. I'll just give you a call. I'll give you a call right back.
Just give me a call right back. All right. Well, while we're waiting for Larry, let's continue on with the show, my friends. So there it is. Well, like I said, I hope everyone's having a great day. I'm going to read back all of the comments. So I wasn't ignoring anyone, just I was talking to Jeff. So there you go, you guys go. At some point, I'm going to get Jeff on a show. Because Jeff has been dying, not just on a call, I mean in the show. So at some point, he's like, Fierce, I've seen your show before. You're a great host. You're a great interviewer. You're a great streamer. And I was like, oh, well, I appreciate that, buddy. And he goes, yeah, man, I wouldn't say it unless it's true. And I was like, Jeff, you're the man, dude. And he goes, yeah, I want to be on your show one day. He goes, can we talk toys? I was like, Jeff, we can talk about whatever you want. If you want to talk toys, great. If you want to talk vintage toys or your shows or whatever you want to do, I'm like, you let me know. You pick a topic and we'll talk about it. Anyway. All right, here. Let me start from the beginning. Let's see. Dan Aykroyd says, good afternoon, John. Well, good afternoon. Larry says hello. Vision says LOL. Visions, you were probably laughing whenever my fucking internet was crapping out. I was trying to call Jeff back. It rings right on my phone, and I'm like, this fucking internet. Every time I try and do it, it like says, yeah, hey, guess what, Fierce? Fuck you. And I'm just like, I want it to work, and then when I'm actually trying to do something, right? Like, I uploaded the campaign video today, so I hope everybody saw that. I had to upload it twice, because in mid-upload, what happened? That fucking internet cut out, and I had to re-upload it, and I was like, you son of a bitch. I gotta say, the second campaign video is pretty good, my friends, but I will say this. It made me laugh. Randall was a trolling in the campaign video. We've all established, does Fears like horror movies? Yes, that part was true. What was not true was that Randy said, Fears loves Hellraiser in it, right? And I started laughing, and he's like, Fears, are you mad? And I was like, I'm not mad, Randall. I'm like, listen, Randall, I said, the old Fears would have been pissed off, and I couldn't take a joke back then. I said, the new Fears, I said, I can appreciate a good jab, Randall, a good laugh, a good joke. And I said, I got to admit, I said, I wasn't expecting for you to say that I love Hellraiser, and I was like, I said, I got to admit, Randall, I said, that was pretty damn funny. And he goes, were you laughing, Fears? I said, oh yeah. I said, it's untrue, Randall. I hate Hellraiser. But I said, it was pretty damn funny. I said, I was on the floor fucking losing it. I said, I was losing my mind laughing. So I said, it was a good joke. And he goes, did you like everything else? I said, Randall, I always loved your campaign video. I said, there's not one thing that I didn't like about it. I said, it was just a surprise, the Hellraiser shit. And he goes, well, I thought it would be funny. I thought the fans would love it. I said, I'm sure the fans are going to fucking lose their minds and laugh at it. I said, I know I did. So, but yeah. But I had to, the internet just craps out at the worst time. I'm uploading it, and then all of a sudden it said, interruption. I was like, oh, fucking internet crapped out. So I had to take it down, re-upload it, and so I uploaded that this morning. After the stream, I'm going to get some dinner, because I can't believe this day is going by fast. It's already 5, so I'm going to make some dinner, take a shower, and then I'm going to work on my next project, on the next vlog. And there we are. But Larry comes in 3 days. 3 days. I'm very excited. Hopefully I can meet more and more fans as the years progress. Beerman says, what up, boys? Larry says, what up, Jeff? Jeff is a cool guy. And I'm honored to be Jeff's friend. Jeff's a pretty cool dude. He's a pretty cool dude. We need to fix the call audio. It gets so quiet. It does get quiet. But, you know, you got to work with what you got here. God, it's so hot. I need to turn on my fan. Give me 1 second. I'm telling you, when the sun comes out, it gets fucking hot in here. Plus, it doesn't help I'm drinking hot coffee, so, I mean, there you are. There we go. Let me get the fan going here. There we go. Whew. Yeah, when it gets hot out there, I mean, listen, the air conditioning is on, but I kid you not, when, for some reason, probably because, you know, all the heat comes through the windows and on the blinds, and even though I've got the blinds shut, it gets hot in here. And the air is on. All right, let's see, where did I leave off? Tell Jeff to come and hang out with us. He can have the couch. Oh, listen, I told him. I don't know. Listen, Larry, I told Jeff if he wants to come over, he's more than welcome. Jeff lives not the next town over, but he lives a few towns over. So to get to my house, it'd probably take him 2 hours. Jeff's already busy on the show this weekend, but I threw the invite out. So he said, I'll see what I can do, Fears. And he said, hey, Fears. He goes, if I can't make it to your house, he goes, we can definitely hang out at the con. And he said, are you going to stay for the whole thing? And I said, yeah, it starts in the morning, right? I said, I don't know if me and my friend Larry's going to stay for the whole thing, but I said, we're going to stay for a couple of hours on Sunday. And he goes, has your friend ever been to one of my shows? I said, no. I said, he is stoked out of his mind, dude. And he was like, oh, that's what up. He goes, well, Fears. He goes, like Jeff, you heard Jeff in the call. He said, I just bought a new vintage Star Wars set. He goes, a bunch of other vendors just bought a whole bunch of Star Wars shit. And I was like, I'm ready, man. I said, I love me some Star Wars, so I cannot wait. Have those vendors fears, because I'm coming for those deals. Hey, Fears, you want to buy this vintage set for $60? No. Crap. Garbage. You're out of your mind. How about for $10? That's not going to happen, Fears. I think it is going to happen. It will happen. It must happen. Why wouldn't it happen? It's going to happen. This hat, perfect example. I can't remember how much. He wanted like $25 for it. I was like, you're out of your mind, buddy. I said, it's an old vintage hat. I mean, come on. It's like from the 80s and 90s. I'm thinking, I think I got it for $10, I think. Don't quote me on that. It was around $10, $15. There's no way in hell that I paid $25 for it. So I was like, no. So Larry will get to see Fears wheeling and dealing in action this Sunday. Larry says, this sounds awesome. Oh, I'm telling you, Larry, you're going to love his show, man. I'm telling you, dude, Jeff puts on a hell of a show, man. So, yeah. Hero says, hey there, Nancy. LC and daughter get hooked up with tickets. Well, I want LC to hook me up with some tickets next year, man. So, yeah. What's up, Rezzy? I'm trying to get through all the comments, so I'm not behind. Got to handle an issue at work. The cheaters are back. Oh, shit, Larry. Oh, Lord. I remember you telling me that. Girl Gamer says that Larry Tate. Oh, the one and only Girl Gamer. Vision says, I was laughing when you hung up on Larry to talk to Jeff, and then Jeff hung up. I know, right, Visions? Like, well, that's when the internet cut out, because I was talking to Larry, and then before, I wrote Jeff, right when the show started. So right when the show started, I was like, hey, Jeff, I'm like, this calendar is so outdated because I didn't get to go to Jeff's, I didn't go to Jeff's, 2 shows because of my grandma's funeral. I had to take care of some, family shit. And he goes, yeah, Fears, that one's old. He goes, but don't worry. He goes, you'll be able to get a brand new schedule. He goes, because let's put it this way, every show that I've ever went to, Jeff prints out copies of his up-to-date shows. And even if you can't get access to this, even if I didn't, let's say I didn't go to the convention this weekend. I am going, but let's say I didn't go. You can always go to Jeff's website, and he always keeps his Facebook, Florida Toy Shows and Expos up to date, and his Florida Toy Shows and Expos website up to date. Most people that own a business, like Jeff, Visions, other friends, They got to keep their website up to par. You know what I'm saying? Because if someone goes to the website and they're like, wait, this is old information, then you'll maybe lose a customer. So Jeff and Visions, I'm just using you as an example. Every time I go to Visions' website, everything is precise. After he makes something, bam, he posts it right away. Right away. Jeff's the same way, Visions. He keeps that shit locked down. And Jeff does a pretty good job, just like you, on keeping everything organized. His prices on his website for the cons, and he sells merch, are very reasonable. He's not cheating anyone. He's not dicking anyone around. So Jeff knows how to run a business for sure, just like Visions, So, so I said, let's say I hadn't been to like 6 shows in a row. You don't, and I wouldn't even look at this. I'd be like, oh man, this is so outdated. Oh, I know what I'll do. I'll go to Jeff's website. I'll go to his, and I always check both. I always check his website first, and then I always check his website to make sure it says the same shit. And it usually, and 100% always does. So yeah. So, and Randall's going to come with us to the show too, and I think this is Randall's, it's not his first time coming to a convention, but he said, Fears, he goes, this is the first time I went to a convention in such a long time. I said, Randall, when's the last time you went to a convention? And he said, it's been a long time, Fears. He goes, the last time was when me and my mom lived in Vegas, because I met Randall when he moved to Arizona for film school. So Randall, I can't remember if Randall was born, you'll have to ask him. I think, from what I remember, Randall was born in Arizona, so he's from Arizona. Then when he was little, they moved to Vegas. He lived in Vegas for a little while, like near the Strip. Then when he got older, then they moved to Arizona. They moved back to Arizona so he could go to college. That's where I eventually met him. Then me and Randall parted ways, and I didn't hear from Randall for a while because after we graduated, we forgot to exchange numbers, and like Facebook came out. I'm old, man. MySpace, if we all remember that, MySpace was basically a shitty version of Facebook. I think MySpace ended like my sophomore year of college, and then Facebook started around my sophomore or junior year of college. So, and then Randall one day said, I just wrote in your name, Fears, and bam, you popped up. I was like, oh shit, I remember Fears. He's a good guy. I remember him from film school. Bam, and then that's how me and Randall got reacquainted, and so the adventure continues. So yeah, so when Randall found out I was moving down here, he was like, oh, Fears, we'll be able to hang out more. I was like, that's the idea, Randall. I said, I'm moving down here for a job, but I said, that's the idea to hang out with you more, buddy. So keep the good times a-rolling, my friends, So, and then I randomly found Jeff's shows, and thank God I found the shows, because that was one thing I was going to miss. I was like, oh, man. I'm like, there's going to be no, like, nerdy shows, because if you guys remember, if you're long-time loyal fans, I went to tons of shows in Missouri, and I was like, they're not going to have any shows like that in Florida. I said, and if there is, it'll be like Comic-Con, like just once a year or some shit. And once I found Jeff's shows, like, oh, no. He goes, we do like 12, 13, 14 shows a year. I was like, sweet, buddy. That just means more epic content for El Fierzo on El Channel. So, yeah. But, yeah, that was funny, though, Visions, because the internet crapped out. I'm talking to Larry, and then literally, like, right when the show started, I was like, hey, Jeff, I'm like, this thing, I said, my schedule was so old, I thought I need to get a new one when I come to your show. I said, can you just spare, like, 5-10 minutes and tell everybody updates about the shows? He did, and then I tried to call him, and he wrote, hey, man, I'm sorry. He goes, I'll call you back. I'm kind of busy right now, but I'll try and call. And I was like, all right, gotcha. No worries. Then when I'm talking to Larry, I was like, oh, shit. I'm like, Jeff's going to be so busy, he probably won't be able to call me back. Because literally, when he turned on his phone, he said, I'm at home right now. But I knew Jeff was about to leave because Jeff was in his nerd cave, and he was cleaning as me and him were talking. And then I saw him grab some keys, and I was like, I bet you he's headed over to the convention center today after he gets done talking to me, because I saw him grab his keys. So I was like, I said, I don't know for sure, but I guarantee he's going to just drive over there and he's going to work on this weekend show. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. So I'm going to ask him about that when I get to the show. Like, hey, were you grabbing your keys about to mosey on off to the convention, buddy? Let me know. So yeah. But thank God, Visions. Thank God he did call back, because I was like, I want the fans to hear about all the cool stuff that me and Larry are going to experience on Sunday. So I will admit, though, it was funny. The internet, good old internet crapping out on Fears. I love it. It's great. You just got to laugh it off. Anyway, so Rezi says, I'm just tired, busy. Now, Rezi, I'm glad that you're here. So, before I do any of the topics today, Rezi, I wrote you this. I don't think you'll mind if I bring this up, because I'm not trash talking Sega. So, Rezi, I don't know what beef you have with Tender Immortal. Apparently, according to Rezi, because I've talked to Rezi in private, and I've talked to Sega in private. Apparently, Rezi and Tender Immortal are not the best of friends. Right? Tender Immortal, what's up? So, Rezi, your boyfriend, and my buddy, Sega, contacted me. And he said, Fears, I would really appreciate if you would block Tender Immortal. And I said, Sega, come on, man. I said, I don't know what's going on between you and your girlfriend and Tender Immortal. But I said, Tender Immortal's been nothing but a loving and loyal friend, because I consider Tender Immortal a friend, and a fan. She's a fellow viewer. I mean, Tender Immortal's been watching my shows and vlogs ever since I became friends with Sega. So I wrote Sega, Girl Gamer, and I said, Sega, I don't want to block her. I said, because she's done nothing to me. I said, I don't know what went down between you, Girl Gamer, and Tender Immortal, and I told Sega, I said, leave me out of it. I said, Sega, if you ever come on my show, I said, Tender Immortal will do nothing. I said, she just chills with everybody in the chat, talks, I said, she's not going to be a problem. But he was like, I don't know, Fears. He goes, it's either her or Tender Immortal. And I was like, Sega, don't put me in that position, buddy. I said, Larry wants to meet you. I said, Larry's coming this weekend. I said, you got to come in on the live stream that me, Larry, and Randall do this weekend. So I was like, Sega, just at least think about coming on this weekend. And he said that he'll let me know. And he said he had to go. He was busy doing something. And I said, okay. So I'm hoping. But, Rezi, if you could do me a solid, talk to Sega. If you don't, Rezi, if you don't like, Rezi, if you don't like Tender Immortal, that's between you guys. But tell Sega that Rezi's done nothing to me, so I can't block her. Rezi's been nothing but nice to me. I mean, Tender Immortal. See, I'm tired. Well, that's true. Rezi's been nothing but nice to me, and Tender Immortal has been nothing nice to me. Sorry, I got the names mixed up. Fears is tired. The eyelids are slowly but surely starting to go down. My bad. But if you could, Rezi, if you could do me a solid and try to talk to Sega, because I don't want to be stuck in the middle between the drama. Fears already gets enough drama with all these other idiots making fun of me. I'll be honest, the last 2 days hasn't been bad. There's been a little bit of static in the chat, but not much. Not much. Because I haven't answered anyone. They want a reaction. I try my best not to give them a reaction. I try not to talk about them as much in here, because the more I say it here, the more pissed off they get, and they're like, oh, well, we'll just torment Fears some more, and la 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 la, So it's a vicious circle that Fears is trying to break. I'm like, oh, Fears, don't be an idiot. Don't harass them, because then they won't harass you. If you say horrible shit about the trolls, they're just going to say horrible shit about you in the fucking Discord, So if you could, Rezi, try to talk to Sega and try to explain to him that I don't know what's going on between you and Tender Immortal. That's between you ladies, and you guys will have to work it out. But I don't want to be in the middle of the drama, So if you could talk to Sega and say, Sega, you don't come on Fears' show that much, but when you do come on Fears' show, Tender Immortal hasn't done anything to you, when you came on a show. So, because I'm like, Sega, I'm your friend, I'm Tender Immortal's friend, and I'm Rezi's friend. And I said, Sega, it would be unfair for me to block Rezi. I said, that's like me blocking, I keep saying Rezi. I said, Sega, it would be unfair to block Tinder Immortal, you know, and then be your guys' friends. I said, Tinder Immortal's never done anything to me. Rezzy's never done anything to me. And I said, Sega, I said, we've had our problems before, but I said, that's all behind us. I said, we're buddies. We're pals. And he goes, I am your buddy, Fears. And he goes, it's just either her or me. And I was like, Sega, you don't want to put a friend in that situation. I said, because I said, all of you guys are my friends. I said, I'm friends with Tinder Immortal, I'm friends with Rezzy, and I'm friends with you. And I said, I don't have any beef with any of you guys. So, Rezzy, if you could do me a solid, I said, Rezzy, I said, if you can do me a solid, just talk to Sega. And Tinder Immortal, it is a safe space. You guys know my policy. I only time out or block people that make fun of my friends, make fun of my family. I mean, those are the two biggies. Or if someone is just being an absolute complete dick in the chat. And you can tell who's being a dick in the chat, you know. Like the trolls come in, and it's under some stupid bullshit name, and then I just get rid of them right away. But if you're a loving and loyal fan and you're not causing any problems, I have no reason to block or time anyone out, you know, if they don't cause any problems, you know. So I just was like, I hope Sega doesn't get mad at me. I was like, Sega, Tinder Immortal has done absolutely zero wrong to me. So I said, I have no reason to block her or time her out or any of that shit. So, Rezzy, if you could just do me a favor, just talk to Sega. If you could. If you can't, I understand. I'll try and talk to him later. Because I tried earlier to talk to him, and he wasn't having it. So, if you could explain to him that your beef is between you and Tinder Immortal and not me, you know? Because I'm like, well, one, I'm not in Sega and Girl Gamer's relationship. That's number one. Number two, I said Rezzy's never done anything wrong to me, so I have no reason to block her. I said, and three, I said, Sega, you don't want to ask a friend to do that, you know? Like, I would never, that's like me going up to Sega and saying, Sega, that's it. Block Girl Gamer, you know? I would never ask Sega to do that, ever, ever. So, yeah. Anyway. Hell yeah, Larry. Toga party at Fierce's. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. You know, Animal House style. Toga, 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 motherfucker. That's right. Hell yeah. Let's see, who else is here? Oh, hey, Jason, what's up? He says, I'm here, not sure why I didn't get the notification about your live. Well, I called you, Jason, too, because I knew you were, I knew you wanted to come in. In fact, I will give you a call right now, buddy. But Girl Gamer, Rezzy, I wasn't bringing that up to start shit or drama. I was bringing it up so I could solve the problem. So hopefully you understand, Rezzy. Because I did write you on Facebook and say, hey, we got a little bit of a problem. Can you talk to Sega? Because I don't want any problems, you know. And I was like, well, Tinder Immortal's never done anything wrong to me. So I'm like, I'm not going to block her, you know. So, yeah. Because I know sometimes Sega gets in these moods. Trust me, Fears, if I don't have my coffee or if somebody, a troll, has annoyed Fears that day, I get into a mood too. But I've had a glorious day today. So, Girl Gamer, if you could just do me a solid and talk to Sega and be like, listen, it's not Fears' fight. You know, he's done nothing wrong. Tinder Immortal's done nothing wrong. You know, Tinder Immortal's done nothing wrong to me. Now, I don't know what's been going on between you and her. And it's none of my business. None of my business. But just try to talk to Sega. And if you can't, I understand. Just message me and say, hey, Fears, I tried. Or, hey, Fears, I can't talk to Sega about that. Then I'll write you back and say, no worries. I'll try to convince Sega. Because people like having Sega on the show. I like having Sega on the show. He's a funny guy. He's a cool dude. He's my buddy. I try to get him some screen time, you know, on the channel. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see. Let me catch up with the comments. And trust me, Tinder Immortal, it is a safe space. You have nothing to fear. Larry's like, can I get in the middle of them? Oh, shit, Larry. Oh, shame, shame, my friend. Oh, my lordy. But listen, Larry, you can dream. One can dream. But, I mean, come on, buddy. Come on. That was just naughty. That was naughty. Anyway. Are you going to go to Hooters this weekend? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Tinder Immortal. We haven't decided Well, actually, we have. Me and Larry, we've only decided on one place to eat so far. Larry's been dying to go to that British restaurant that I always go to. It's my favorite British restaurant ever. Not just in America. And I've been to tons of British restaurants in England, but the people that work at the British restaurant in Florida, they're actually from England. Every single waitress is British. Every single waiter is British. Every single guy that works in the bar is British. The manager, his wife, everybody is from England. So I thought that's pretty cool. And I was like, Larry, you've got to try the food. He goes, Fears, I want to. He goes, I've seen your pictures on your Instagram. He goes, of the British food. He goes, it looks pretty damn good. I'm like, it doesn't just look good. It is good. I said it tastes fucking phenomenal. Excuse my language. But it does. Anyway, I watched the American Pie trilogy last night. Well, it's not really a trilogy anymore, Tinder Mortal. They got American Pie 1, and then 2. 2's when they go to the lake house and go fucking nuts, and then they get a summer job of painters, and then they see those 2 hot-ass girls like playing with dildos or whatever. And then the 3rd one is when Jim gets married, and then the 4th one is their like class reunion, and then in between number 3 and 4, they've got all those like in-betweeny adventures. Like there's American Pie goes to band camp, and then American Pie Delta Phi frat house where like Jim's dad is the founder of that frat house. Then they made an American Pie with girls where instead of the guys trying to get laid, they find the Book of Love at the one that Kevin used in the first one. So the girls are like, well, if it can work with guys, or if the guys use this Book of Love to get like hot ass chicks, we can use the Book of Love to get like hot ass guys and da 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 da. So it's not really a trilogy anymore, Tinder Mortal. There's like, I think in the whole series there's like 6 or 7 if you watch it straight through. But if you're talking about the first 3 movies, then there you go. But it's definitely not a trilogy anymore, my friend. But that's cool. I haven't watched the 3 American Pie movies in a while. And someone asked me that this is pretty funny. I don't remember who. I think Eric, my best buddy from high school, said, Fears, like we're kind of like the American Pie group. I said, that's true, Eric. I said, me, you, Trent, Tommy, Jesse, and all. These are all my friends from Missouri. When we were young, we pretty much did everything together. We hung out, we played video games, we went to the school dance. Everybody like climbed in the limo. I had my date, Trent had his date, Eric had his date, and so on and so forth. And he goes, Fears, he goes, you kind of remind me of a half Jim, half Stifler. And I was like, yeah, pretty much. And he goes, Tommy is definitely like Kevin. I said, oh yeah. I said, Tommy was like Mr. Romance. I'm not, sorry, not Kevin. What's the fucking like, the hilarious like Joe Cool guy that plays lacrosse with Stifler. What the fuck is his name? That guy, I can't remember his name. But I was like, oh yeah, Tommy's definitely that guy. Trent was definitely a mixture of Kevin, Stifler, and Mr. Joe Cool. The guy that got with like the hot choir chick, And then Eric is just total Kevin, But I was like, well, listen, I'm like, Stifler's fucking hilarious, and I'm like, Jim's fucking hilarious. So I was like, I'll take that. I'll take a mixture of Stifler and Jim, I never fucked a pie, thank God, because that scene is fucking crazy, weird, random, all of that shit, And I love that scene, like, his dad comes in, he's like, Jim? And he's like, it's not what it seems like. And then they're sitting at the table, and then the demolished pie is in the middle, and then it's fucking hilarious. Jim's dad looks over at Jim, and he goes, well, he's like, listen, he's like, we'll just tell your mother that, that we ate it all. And then Jim just kind of looks over and kind of I can't remember what I don't think he says anything. Before it jumps to the next scene, he just kind of goes, like, kind of shakes his head, like, reassurement, like, yeah, okay, that'll work. But he never says it. He just kind of, like, shakes his head to his dad. But the way his dad says it is hilarious. He's like, well, we'll just, we'll tell your mother that we ate it all. And he's like, yeah, this is embarrassing, Dad. Get off the fucking subject. And I'd be like, dude, you just fucked a pie, and your dad walked in and you. What the fuck, man? Anyway. That movie's great. That movie's hilarious. Let's see. Shadow Collector says, I can't take calls. Oh, damn, man. I was going to give you a call. All right, well, I don't know if you're still at work, Shadow Collector. Probably by that statement, you are still at work. I don't want to get you in trouble. I don't want to bug you at work, but I'm glad that you're in the chat, my friend. Good to see you. Good to hear from you. Let's see here. Are you going to take Larry to church? I mean, listen, Visions, if he wants to go to my church, he's more than welcome to come. We'd have to do it before the convention, though, because the convention is on Sunday. It starts at 9, and it goes all the way till I think it's either ends at 1:30 or 2 o'clock. So if Larry would want to go to my church, we could go to church real quick and then the convention. If Larry doesn't want to go, then we're just going to head to the convention, and I'll go to church next weekend. But yeah, so yeah, we'll see. But that's a good question, Visions. Anyone and everyone is welcome at my church. So if Larry wants to go, he's more than welcome to come. Oh, by the way, buddy, Visions, check this out. Oh my God, new fucking shirt. What do you guys think of this? Oh shit, I got this one at FYE. This one's fucking great. I know Fears has got a lot of. I've got a lot of Jason shirts. I've got like 2 or 3 Nightmare on Elm Street, but the most shirts I got are Michael Myers and Jason, because those are my 2 favorite guys. But dude, FYE shirt, literally like $20. What do you think? This shirt's fucking great. So I may wash this and wear it this weekend. But yeah, I hadn't worn it today, so I was like, I'm definitely wearing that all day, and then I'll wear it for the stream. So yeah. Girl Gamer says, well, I want to be civil with people, but if they don't want to be and keep hating on me, that's not my problem then. I understand, Girl Gamer. Yeah, and tell Sega that, you know, you're willing to be civil with Resi. I mean, God, I'm so tired. That you're willing to be, you know, tell Sega that you're willing to be civil with Tinder Immortal. You know, and then that should fix the problem, you know, because Tinder Immortal hasn't said anything bad to you in the chat, so just let him know. I think Sega's looking too far into it. It should be fine, you know. Plus, like, Sega was on last time, and Tinder Immortal came in, and Tinder Immortal didn't say anything bad to Sega or you know. So I think he's looking too far into it, you know. So it should be fine though. Just talk to Sega for me, Girl Gamer, because I don't want to pick between friends, and I shouldn't have to pick between friends, because I already told Tinder Immortal the exact same thing I told you. I said, I'm not going to block Tinder Immortal. I said, she hasn't done anything wrong, you know. Let's see. Those are spin-offs. They are spin-offs, Tinder Immortal, but they are still part of the story, though. They are still part of the story, so yeah. I'm trying to catch up with the chat. I almost forgot I'm coming to see my daughter cheer, but all I can think of is hanging out with Fears. Well, buddy, don't forget about your daughter. She's your family. Take care of your responsibilities as a father first, then come hang out with Fears. Listen, I'm glad that you're coming to hang out, but take care of your daughter, my friend. That's the most important thing. We've got all weekend to hang out with El Fierzo, so it's fine. Trust me. Trust me, you know, we're going to have enough time to hang out, buddy. Don't you worry about that, you know. That's definitely not a problem. That's definitely not a problem. All right, let's see. I'm trying to catch up here. Start stockpiling your sleep, Larry. Fears is going to be bunging up 24/7. That's not true. That's not true, Joey. That may have been true in the younger Fears, but the more older Fears gets, you know, the lack of energy. Why do you think Fears drinks coffee every day? I'm becoming an old motherfucker. I need my sleepy time. You guys know what happens. If I don't get my coffee in me and I don't get enough sleepy time, Fears turns into Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and that's when the real raging starts. So, but yeah. So that's not true, Shadow Collector. So yeah. Let's see. Jason says, why do you have shirts of me? Jason, you know that's not true. Mr. Voorhees, Are you Mr. Voorhees? No. You are Mr. J. Cool. Mr. J. Cool. That's right. Mr. J. Cool. But Voorhees, Lord Voorhees, Mr. Voorhees. I've got a lot of his shirts. I've got a lot of Mr. Myers shirts. Mr. Krueger shirts. I want to get some Leprechaun shirts. And then fuck Hellraiser. And I've got like 2 Ghostface shirts. Those are the only ones I've been able to find so far on the Ghostface. So yeah. No, listen, Girl Gamer, I would like to have one of those shirts. I'd like to have one of those shirts, but I've never found one. I've never found a sleepaway camp shirt. So yeah. Tinder Immortal says, what kind of convention? This weekend, it's a Star Wars convention. Tinder Immortal, so we're going to be Star Warsing it up. Jeff said there's going to be some G.I. Joe stuff there, but when he wrote me, he said, yeah, there's going to be some G.I. Joe, but he said mostly it's going to be Star Wars. And I was like, listen, I love me some Star Wars. I cannot wait, my friends. Yo, Carmine, what's up? He says, all right now, Fears, what's good? What's going? Everything's going good. Everything's going good, my friend. Let's see. I don't know. Have you seen me and Jason Voorhees in the same room at the same time? No, I haven't, Mr. Cool. But I know you're joking around. You know what shirts I got. I've got tons of Jason Voorhees shirts. Tons of Jason Voorhees. Anyway. Oh, man. See? Fears' energy is not... Man, when I was young, I could do all-nighters. I haven't done an all-nighter in God knows when. Never been able to do an all-nighter as an adult. But whenever I was young, Fears would pull all-nighters and watch like... Well, back then there was only Halloween 1 through 6. They've made a lot more Halloween since then. I would sit all night and just watch movies all through the night. I'm lucky if I can get 2 movies in one night. That's why the last couple of days it hasn't been 2 movie reviews. It's been a movie review here and a movie review there. So yeah. Anyway, well, let's start with the first topic. Me and Larry are going to Jeff's Star Wars Con. I'm going to pull up the information. So if you guys are in town, let me pull up the information on Jeff's Star Wars conventions. It's not the biggest convention, but it's still a pretty damn good convention, my friends. Pretty damn good. All right, let me pull up the information. And I'll tell you all about it while Fears yawns. Oh, man, I need a nap. I'm getting tired. Yeah, so Super RetroCon, I'm going to talk about that too. Super RetroCon is March 22nd to the 24th. So 3 days. Last year, I just went to 1 day at RetroCon. This time, Fears is taking the whole weekend off. And I'm doing all 3 days at RetroCon because I love RetroCon. It's Jeff's best show ever. I mean, it is fucking mind-blowing, my friends. Mind-blowing. So if you want to come, go to Florida Toy Shows and Expos.com or Florida Toy Shows and Expos on Facebook. And Jeff has got all the information on Super RetroCon, and so I'm going to talk about that, and then I'm going to talk about his other show, the Star Wars. So, it is March 22nd to the 24th. It's going to be in Tampa. Already, Jeff is saying that there's going to be at least, or over, 6,000 people to show up. Because last year, I believe Jeff told me, I think about 7,000 to 8,000 people showed up for the last RetroCon last year. I don't know the exact numbers, but I know for a fact it was super big yesterday. So already on his site, he's saying 6,000. That's just the starter though, because we're not even near March. So I guarantee you, there's going to be more numbers than that. It says Super RetroCon is back for 2024 in Tampa. Everything from 2023 at the show will be there, plus new events, new vendors, new video games, because Jeff has a video game station. New video games, old and new, will be there. Also, new. He's going to have some returning celebrities from last year come, and some new ones. Friday it's going to be. It starts at 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. And then on Saturday, the hours are from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. And then on Sunday, it's going to be 10 to 4 p.m. So, and then there's going to be a VIP party on Saturday from 6 at night to 11 o'clock at night. So, yeah. This year, retro gear, retro costume contest. They didn't do that last year. Super retro museum. So Jeff has been talking about this. There's going to be a museum at the convention center of all retro stuff. So he said it's like a walk-through museum where you can like check out vintage things from like your past. And he said we're going to make like a museum fairs. And I was like, that's pretty cool. Retro cars will be there from the era and retro movie cars. So two types of cars. Just retro cars itself will be there. Also, retro movie cars will be there. So I am stoked in my mind. Retro photo shoots of all the celebrities, all the celebrity guests that you can take with. Let's see, what else? What else has he got on the page here? Over 350 vendors, which is a lot more than last year. Last year, I think he only had like 250 vendors. So, my friends, lots of delicious jams and jellies are coming. So, yeah. Yep. Let's see here. What else? Let's see. They got any other? I guess. Well, that's what he's got on his Facebook. I didn't look on the website yet, but that's what he's got on the Facebook. Real quick. Let me go to his website real quick to see if there's anything else. Well, before I do that, let me tell you about the Star Wars convention, and then we'll go to the website to see if there's any more information on both of these shows. All right, here we go. So Star Wars / G.I. Joe convention, February 11th, 2024. We are back with a double feature show, Star Wars and G.I. Joe together in one event. Over 40 tables of all Star Wars and G.I. Joe action figures, play sets, and more. One day only, a Sunday show, February 11th, 2024. Come and get some of your favorite vintage and modern G.I. Joe and Star Wars items. All in one place, $5 at the door. So you can either get the VIP early pass on the website, or you can just pay $5 at the door. So $5, my friends, for a pretty good show. Come on out. So 40 vendors should be there, which is not too bad, because this is one of Jeff's littler shows. But I mean, it's getting bigger though, because last year at the Star Wars show, I think he only had 30 to 35 vendors, if memory serves me right. Don't quote me on that. I know it was 30 something, because I don't want the trolls saying like, "Oh, he's lying." I'm not lying. I just don't know for sure. I know it was 30 something, but I don't have the precise number. But I know for a fact he's got a lot more coming this year. All right, let me go to the website real quick. And I'm going to get back to your comments in just a second. Just give me 1 second. So I'm going to go to the website to see if he's got any more information. Because I haven't been to his website in quite a while. So just give me 1 second. All right, here we go. So Star Wars, G.I. Joe, Let's see here. Sunday, February 11th, okay. Yep, it's at the same spot, because sometimes he usually holds his shows at the same spot. And here, let me click on the show here. Sunday, February 11th, 2024. Here we go. Hours from 9 a.m. Okay, I thought it was from 9 to 4, so it's from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So probably me and Larry are not going to stay there for the whole show. We'll probably just go for maybe like 2-3 hours. And then me and Larry are going to probably grab some lunch on Sunday and then do something else, because Sunday will be Larry's last day. And then here we go. Let me click on the Super Retro Com one, just to make sure if there's any more information. So here we go. No, pretty much the the website has the same information. Well, that's good. Like I said, Joe usually, not Joe, Jeff. See, I'm getting super tired. Not Joe. Jeff, like Visions. Visions, I'm just using you as an example because you are a business owner. Jeff keeps amazing records. He keeps all of his website and his Facebook super fucking good. Everything's precise. He keeps all of his information like really good. And if you got any questions, Jeff is so down to earth. You can contact him on his Florida Toy Show. There's a spot on his Florida Toy Show Facebook where you can contact the owner, or I believe there's a contact section on the website, and he's got his Facebook linked to his Florida Toy Show and Expos, and he's added a lot more pictures to the website, so that's cool. Like I said, I haven't been to his website in quite a while. Well, there you go. So be sure to check out all that information, and I hope that I see you guys at one of the shows. Let's see here. Let's see. When Fears goes to sleep, me and Randy are going to sneak out and go find bitches. Well, you know what you could do? While Fears napping, you could bring some bitches back to Casa de Fears. And then they can hop in Fears' bed, and me and the sexy ladies can take a nap together. So how about that? That's what I'm talking about. There you go, Larry. We'll bring you on back, Fears. Listen, you guys can have 4 or 5 ladies. Fears is a gentleman, you know. One is all I need. One is all I need. I don't need 90 bitches. Just give me one bitch. There it is. Drink some hot cocoa or coffee. Beer Man, listen, it's not kicking in. I've got the coffee a-flowing. I've got the coffee. I'm just tired. We had a busy night last night at work. I went in extra early. I went in last night at 12:30. Usually, you guys know, usually I go in like at 3 or 3:45 and get out around 9 or 10. But my boss was like, hey, Fierce, you want some extra hours? I was like, oh, yeah. And he goes, what time can you be here? I was like, just give me a time. And he called me like at 9 at night. And he's like, can you make it here at like 12:30 or 1 o'clock? I said, yeah, sure. I said, which one, 12:30 or 1 o'clock? He's like, 12:30. I was like, all right, I'll see you there. So I'm a little tired. Tinder Mortal says, are they going to have the Jurassic Park car at the convention? Definitely not at the Star Wars convention, Tinder Mortal, but I probably at the Super RetroCon because it was there last year. Because I remember I was walking, if you guys remember that vlog, I was walking out to the parking lot to put something in my car, and if you remember from the vlog, the Jurassic Park car was in the parking lot. If you guys saw that vlog, I had to leave the convention just for 2 minutes because I bought a bunch of stuff, and I didn't bring my backpack on that day. I just totally forgot it. Slipped my mind. And 2, I didn't want any of the stuff to get torn or ripped or broken, the stuff I bought. And so I said, all right, I'll just go outside. And the only reason why I turned on the camera, Tinder Immortal, on the way to my car was I saw the Jurassic Park car in the parking lot. I went, oh, shit, well, I'm putting that in the vlog. That's why I did that. So, yeah. So, yep. Have you watched Return to Sleepaway Camp? No, I haven't watched the sequel yet. And according to Pixel and Larry and Visions, there's like 4 or 5 of them. But I didn't want to commit because, you know, it took me forever to do a review on the first one. So if I commit, at some point I'm going to watch Sleepaway Camp 2, and I'll do a review. But until I confirm it, I'm not promising anything because I don't want to piss anybody off because you guys waited like 2 years, 2.5 years for that, almost 3 for that review. So I didn't want that to happen again, my friends, you know. So I was like, all right. Plus, I haven't bought Sleepaway Camp 1 on Blu-ray yet. I need to get that. I really do. Because that was good. It was a weird movie. It had all sorts of crazy shit in it. Killing people. Then it had you know, guys dressing up as girls. Then that I forgot his name, Visions. The fat cook. He doesn't die, but Angela burns the shit out of his face with water. The big fat cook guy, he was into like pedophilia, doing a mat man, you know. He was like, yeah, I'm going to get on some Angela. And I was like, dude, fucko. Angela's like 13, fucking numbnuts. And this guy's like, he's like, the cook has got to be pushing like 50. And I'm like, what a sicko. So that movie had a whole bunch of shit going on. Then I couldn't tell if Angela's aunt was a guy or a girl, you know. I'm thinking the actor that played the aunt was a guy. I mean, it was all over the fucking place. And she's like, yeah, I have enough sons. I want a daughter. And then you find out that Angela is a boy. And I'm like, oh, this is so fucked up. And then there's a dream sequence. And she's like, don't worry. I'm going to transform your name into Angela. And don't worry, sweetie. I'll get you some nice dresses. And I'm like, dude, whatever the aunt is, a guy or a girl, it's a boy. It's a boy. You don't be putting a boy in a fucking dress. So the movie was good, but it was all over the fucking place. It was nuts. It was insane. Plus, here's my thing about Sleepaway Camp. She murdered tons of people at a camp. So how in the world is Sleepaway Camp 2 even a thing? Like, if it really happened in real life, right? They would shut down that fucking camp. All of a sudden, and then plus Angela would be caught and she'd be in prison. How in the hell does Angela come back to the fucking camp and the camp's still open, for God's sakes, in part 2? I ask you these questions. If anyone has the answers, let me know. Hilarious. Did you watch Evil Toons? Not yet, Tinder Immortal, and I'm adding that. I forgot the name of it, and I forgot to add it to the list. But I remember I watched the trailer, and I loved it, and I just forgot to put it on my movie list to watch. It's becoming quite a list. But as you see, every time I find one, I scratch them off. I haven't found a lot off the list yet because FYE, the owner said, Fierce, you look for these old movies. He goes, a lot of them are on Blu-ray, I just don't sell them. And in my mind, I'm like, well, get off your ass and order them, you know? But that's what I say in my mind. But what I really say, because I'm not a dick, I say, well, hey, man, I said, can you just let me know when you do get them in? He goes, oh, yeah, Fierce, I'll definitely let you know. And I'm like, sweet, buddy. So, but I will add it to the list. And then if I still can't find it, FYE, then there's good old Etsy and eBay and Amazon, and Fears will order that shit. Because I watched it. I watched the cartoon Evil Toon trailer, and I about lost my mind. I thought it was fucking hilarious. All right, Evil Toons. There it is, Tinder Immortal, right at the very end. Evil Toons, I got it. And so the list grows and continues, my friends. I have seen the trailer. Remember, Tinder Immortal, you actually saw me watch it. I haven't watched it in a long time, but I have watched it before, because I remember saying, I've never heard of that, and I don't know what Evil Toons is about. I'm like, obviously it's about cartoons that get real pissed off and start killing people and go, absolute apeshit. So I'm like, all right, well, let me just watch the trailer. So I get the gist of it, like evil cartoons. They're like, yeah, fuck humans. We're going to ruin their life. We're going to kill them, And then there's that, like, sexy, kind of like an evil, sexy Jessica Rabbit. And, come on, Roger, I'll bake you a carrot cake. And then Roger's like, will you? Will you really bake me a carrot cake? Why don't you bake me a you-know-what cake? Oh, I think you guys know what I'm talking about. That's what Roger Rabbit is thinking. You guys know it. You know it, and I know it. I'm just saying. Plus, when I watch that, I'm like, dude, Jessica Rabbit is so sexy. I'm like, Roger Rabbit is one lucky bastard, you know what I'm saying? Because Eddie Valiant, yeah, his babe is cool. Like the tall lady with her legs are like real long. So Eddie Valiant's like chick, she's pretty hot. The girl that owns the lady that owns the diner, she's hot, but I mean she's no Jessica Rabbit, But I wonder if Eddie Valiant is jealous. I mean, I would be. I'd be like, oh, Roger Rabbit, look, yeah, we're buddies, But dude, you were one lucky rabbit bastard. I've got my babe, and then you got Jessica Rabbit. I mean, but I'm not dogging on Eddie Valiant's chick. I mean, she's pretty hot too. I'm just saying, like, Jessica Rabbit's just a little bit hotter. But they're both hot. Anyway. Alright. Let's go. Let's do the movie review. Just finished season 3. Wow, oh wow. Lots of gems. Lots of gems. You know what? Tinder Immortal, that's funny that you say that. You know, as Fears gets older, I'm trying to broaden my horizons, not be so stubborn, because if you guys remember, me and Visions were having a chat about this, and I said, oh, fuck redheads. And then, Visions, remember what you said? I'm not trying to make you, Visions doesn't like it when I make him part of the show. I'm not making you part of the show. I'm just asking you a question, Visions. Do you remember this? I said, oh, fuck, fuck redheads. And you're like, what's wrong with redheads, Fears? Remember you asked that, Visions, and then you're like, what are they? Are they tainted? And I'm like, no, they're not tainted. Just I'm like the freckles, they kind of freak me out. And anyway, boy, did Fears screw up on that one. Because Visions was like, Fears, like my girlfriend's, sister, she's pretty fucking hot. And so I ruined that chance, right? So I remember I messaged Visions, was like, look, buddy, I need to, I'm like, I can't be too picky. I'm already 40 and still no Mrs. Fears. So I can't be that picky anymore. So, but right when I said that shit about Jessica Rabbit, I didn't know if Tinder Immortal was going to say that, but I was like, I wonder if anyone will catch on that Jessica Rabbit is a redhead. And then right when Tinder Immortal said that, it confirmed it, Visions. And I was like, oh, I remember like when I was like, yeah, fuck redheads and the freckles and shit. And then you made me lose it, Visions. You're like, what is she? Is she tainted, Fears? And I'm like, I don't know, But I remember that. I remember that conversation. That conversation was fucking hilarious. All right. Fears. Season 3. Good. Not as good as number 1. Number 2 was, Number 3 was really good. Really good. And tonight I'm going to start on part 4. I am going to pick something from the wall, though. I organized it. Everything's organized. I've been cleaning up my apartment little by little. Not that it went to shit, just Fears was a little lazy a couple weeks and clutter started to form, and then my anxiety kicked in and my OCD kicked in because everything is spotless in my house. And I was like, I'm starting to get annoyed. There's clutter starting to form. Plus, I said I'm about to have a house guest and I don't want shit everywhere. So, if I'm being honest, that's me being 100% honest, those two things. So, I organized everything. So, I'm going to start on season 4 of this. And then I'm going to pick something from the wall. I don't know what yet, but at the end of the show, I will pick something from the wall. Alright, let me tell you my favorite episodes. Oh, shit, the fucking disc fell out. Alright, here we go. Kit versus Car. Car is like the evil version of Kit. Great episode. One of my favorites from season 3. The Rotten Apples, really good. Night in Disgrace, really good. Dead of Night, crap. Garbage. Lost Night, crap. Garbage. And then, let's see here. Night of the Drones, part 1 and 2, really good. The Ice Bandits, it's okay, it's alright. Night of the Fast Lane, really good. Halloween Nights, really good. The 19th Hole, really good. Night and the Nerd, really good. 10-Wheel Trouble, really good. King in Retreat. I'm sorry, Night in Retreat. I'm so tired. Night in Retreat, I do know how to read. Despite what the trolls say, I do know how to read, excuse me. I'm just tired. Night in Retreat, very good. Night Strike, very good. And then Circus Nights, it's okay. So, most of them are good, so I really did enjoy Season 3. Season 3, Kit gets a few upgrades, on the pedal. On the pedal, they add these green lights, so when Michael Knight pushes down on the accelerator, these green lights start. He gets a few more gadgets in Season 3. He gets Super Pursuit mode in season 4. So yeah. The only thing that the Blu-rays doesn't have is the Knight Rider 2000 movie. I'm going to have to rebuy that because I got rid of all my Knight Rider DVDs because I told my mom for Christmas that I wanted them all on Blu-ray. I thought that the movie version, because they made a movie not right after the television show, but a couple years later after the television show, and they don't have the movie on this. Like when I got the MacGyver series, that has... MacGyver had 7 seasons, and then it had 2 TV movies, which I also reviewed for you guys a long time ago. So I thought, oh yeah, they'll have the TV movie on this. They don't, so I'm going to have to find... it's called Knight Rider 2000, and it's like 10 years after the series ends, and it takes place in the future of 2010. 2010. Their version of the future of 2010. And... Michael has quit the Foundation. Devin Miles is still the president of the Foundation of Law and Government, and they've just created the new car, the Knight Industries 2004. You know, welcome to the Knight 4000. It's a slicked out red car with the little beam and stuff, and it's got kit's been dismantled to make the new car. And Kit was not supposed to be dismantled, but Devin Miles hires an assistant, and he said, I did what it took to keep the Foundation up and running. The Foundation for Law and Government in the future is not doing too well in the movie. It eventually gets better towards the end of the film because Devin asks Miles for his help, and of course he drives the Knight Industry 4000. Then they salvage parts from Kit. The black car has gotten destroyed, but they salvage the main parts of Kit and put him into the red car. And then that's Kit's new look, essentially. So I thought that movie would be in with this, and it's not. So I'm going to have to rebuy that, sadly. Anyway, I'm going to give it a solid 9 out of 10, Season 3. So we got one more season to go on Knight Rider, and then Fears, in between me watching movies, I'm going to try and finish a little bit of Little House on the Prairie, motherfucker. I'm on Season 8. They had 9 seasons, so I got one more season to go. That's a lot of episodes. That's a lot of living on the prairie and, you know, corn and people that dress like Amish people. Nothing against Amish people. But they're not really Amish. They're like pioneers and shit. How they survived without AC, oh my god. Whew, I couldn't do it. I'm like, just kill me now. Just kill me now. I couldn't do it, you know? Or if I did have to live like a pioneer, I'd be like, I'm building my cabin near a fucking lake. So as soon as it gets really hot, I like to think of Fears as a practical guy, you know? It's hot on the prairie, and their clothes were made out of like animal fur and wool and shit. So everything was hot back then, no AC. I'm going to build my log cabin near a fucking lake. You know, I'll tell the little old lady that Fears is married, hey, it's too damn hot. I'm going to go swim in the fucking lake. That's what I would do if I was a pioneer guy. Anyway. But yeah. Oh shit, Larry says, red on red, fire in the bush. I mean, this is true, Larry. These are all true statements, my friend. So, yeah. Girl Gamer says, hey, I'm a redhead. Rezzy, I have nothing against redheads. Just whenever I was younger, I don't know why, I just got freaked out with all the freckles and stuff. But now I don't really care, you know. Trust me, there is some hot redheads out there. That's not a problem, you know. Fears only dated one redhead ever. And there was nothing wrong with that girl. The only reason why that one didn't work out is she moved away. She got a full scholarship to a college, and plus she was living with her parents at the time, and her dad had to move for his job or something. And it was like age, so they moved to like California or something. I was like, well, I'm not going to move to California. And she's like, no, she's like, you're going to go to school, you know, film school. I was like, yeah, exactly. It's not going to work out. So, nothing against redheads, you know. Anyway, 9 out of 10. Definitely check out Season 3. Really good, my friends. And the quality This is one of my favorite television shows from the 80s. It's not my favorite. I'd say it's probably my third favorite show from the 80s. I mean, there's a lot of good 80s and 90s shows, but I'd say my three top so far are, in this order, Star Trek Next Gen, MacGyver, and then Knight Rider. The more 80s shows I watch, maybe that'll change as we go, but anyway. Well, to end with, Fears had a busy day. I was out and about. I bought my mother a Valentine's Day present, and I shipped it out, so that was the first errand. Got home from work, had a light breakfast, because I have been trying to lose weight. I had some grapes, I had some watermelon, and then I had 2 slices of toast, and I had some orange juice. So, not a bad breakfast. Got a couple hours of sleep, woke up, got the old Fears Mobile washed and waxed. So it's going to be looking rad this weekend. I forgot to tell you guys. So last year I bought a bumper sticker for the old Fears Mobile. I forgot to put it on last year, but Fears just recently put on a bumper sticker. So Larry's going to probably be the first one to see it, because I will debut it in the Me and Larry vlog this weekend. I got a subscribe to Fearsman 26 bumper sticker. Put it on the back trunk so everybody that's driving behind me, hopefully that'll help out with some more subbage. So yeah. So they'll be able to see my logo, Fearsman 26. They'll be able to see Fearsman, the logo, the play button, all that. I want to get another bumper sticker for Fears vlogs, and then I want to get a TikTok one for my TikTok, because those are my 3 favorite places to do video content at. So yeah. So look forward to the bumper stickers, my friends. All right. What else did I do? Let's see. I put the bumper sticker on today. Well, not today. I put it on yesterday, but it's on there. I went, got the car washed and waxed. Bought my mom a Valentine's Day gift, because now that my grandma's gone, and because I don't have a girlfriend right now, my mom's really the only special lady in my life right now, so... And despite what the trolls say, me and my mom are getting along great. We have had our squabbles in the past, but I have not had an argument or a squabble or anything with my mom in about a year. Probably a year and a half. But Joey thinks, and other people think, that I fight with my mother every single day, every single week. Not true. Again, I think we've only had one little argument in a year, because I try not to get into arguments at all with my mom, because she's going through a lot with the death of my dad, and now she lives alone, and she misses my dad. Now she's even more depressed because my grandma, Fears, and my mom was really good, like best friends. I miss my grandma. I love her very much. And I, of course, I miss my dad, so... I was actually talking to Casey the other day, because me and Casey are still good friends, and she's like, please tell me you're getting your mom something. I was like, yeah, of course. And she's like, well, what are you going to get her? I said, I got her a teapot, because she's British last year, and I got her another teacup and a saucer, and then I got her a Happy Valentine's Day mug so she can drink her tea. My mom, she does not like coffee. She only drinks British tea. She goes to a website, buys a bunch of tea, and has it imported over and shipped to her house. So she buys it over the internet. It's her favorite tea. So I thought about getting her some British tea, but I was like, the last time I was in town for my grandma's funeral, I opened up the cupboard, and she goes, because I said, hey, Mom, I said, when I get home, I said, do you want me to buy you some more tea? She goes, John, I just had some imported over. I just bought some. I've got a shitload. Well, she didn't say shit, because my mom doesn't curse, but she said, I have tons. And I opened up the cupboard, and I was like, oh, man, Mom, you do. I said, you just bought some. She goes, yeah. She goes, I'm fine for a while. And I said, okay. I said, fair enough. So I bought her, whenever I came, I don't have too many warm clothes whenever I go to Missouri, especially in the wintertime, because I left all my winter clothes in Missouri. So before I went, I got a Florida sweater. She liked that, and she said, hey, can I have that? I said, well, I like this sweater, so I'm going to keep it. I said, Mom, but when I get back, I'll buy you one. She goes, can you get the same one, the same color? I said, sure. I went to Walmart, bought it, so I'm going to get my mom the sweater. And then she said, can you buy me a Florida t-shirt? And I said, do you want anything on it? She goes, no, just something from Florida that reminds me of you. So I just got her a Florida t-shirt that said Florida on it. I got her that. Then I got her, she loves chocolate. I got her 2 big boxes of chocolates. Not the little ones. I got her the big fucking heart ones. 2, like, king-size ones. So 2 massive king-size chocolate heart things. A sweater, a t-shirt. She's been taking a lot of photos of family events. She's like, can you buy me a thumb drive? She didn't know what it was called. I was like, a memory chip? I said, Mom, there's a difference between a memory chip and a thumb drive. She's like, you know all that stuff. She's like, get me one of each I said, I know exactly what you want, Mom. I said, you want a memory chip. I said, a memory chip is the little tiny thing that you put like in the camera. I said you don't have to put them in GoPros. You can use the little memory chip and put them in like a digital cameras too. I said I know exactly what you want, so I got her that. I got her a little what was the other? I got her a little memory chip, and then I got her a little stuffed bear that says Happy Valentine's Day. So not a bad Valentine's Day present, my friends. So I shipped that out today. And then I bought a couple more snacks for me, Larry, and Randall. So it's all stocked up. So, Larry, we're going to have plenty of snacks, my friends. Larry, you can bring snacks if you want, but I got snacks ready to go. It's all in the fucking cupboard, my friend. Fears is a good host. So, yeah. We're going to have a good time. So, yeah. Larry says, you look good, Rezzy. Oh, yeah. Rezzy, you're definitely a very beautiful lady. Just giving, I don't want Sega to get mad, but I'm just giving credit where credit's due. You are a very beautiful lady, Rezzy. Sega is super lucky to have you, my friend. You are very beautiful. So, I never not thought that you weren't beautiful, you know. But anyway, Vision says, have you ever thought about opening a motel with your mother? Classic movie, Visions. Do you know, when I was in film school, do you know what they used for blood in that movie? Chocolate syrup, my friend. And it looks like thick blood, like going down the drain in the fucking tub, you know what I'm saying? What a classic movie. And they made, well, not 3 shitty sequels. And they made a remake. The remake's alright. The remake's good. And then, number 2 is my favorite. That's the sequel to Psycho. That's my second favorite. I mean, obviously the first one is my favorite. Number 3 is okay, and then 4 is just fucking terrible. 4 is shit garbage. 4 is terrible. But to answer your question, no, I've never thought about opening a motel. Norman Bates opened one up, and we all know how that turned out, my friend. Not good. Mother, will you leave me alone? Will you leave me alone, Mother? And then he goes back, and then he's eating a sandwich with the chick, and then the chick's like, I've never heard of anyone talking to their son like that. And he goes, I can't remember exactly what he says, but he's like, oh, I have a wonderful bond with my mother. Do you? Do you really have a good bond with your mother? You psycho! You killed your mother. Then you turned her into a stuffed dummy, like all that taxidermy shit. Put her in front of the window. Norman is really fucked up. So, if you think that's a good relationship with your mother, Norman's more fucked up than I thought. But, great movie. Great movie. John says, Psycho Part 2 is great. I agree. Yeah, that's pretty good. Because at the end, you find out that the old woman that comes to visit Norman at the end of the film, that's his real mother. And he goes, you sure you don't want a sandwich? You sure you don't want a sandwich? And she's like, oh, no, I'm fine. And then he bashes the shit out of her head right behind her with like a full-on shovel. And then she falls to the ground, and she's taking a sip of tea. So I'm just like, well, I knew this was coming. And then he literally just throws down the shovel, picks up his dead mother off the floor, and he goes, you seem tired, Mother. I'm going to take you upstairs and put you in your favorite chair. And then at the end of the film, he just turns on the vacancy sign. I'm like, oh, shit, here we go. So, yeah. That's pretty funny, Visions. That's pretty funny. Your mom wants to wear your Florida sweatshirts. Well, I didn't have too many warm clothes because I left all my warm clothes because you don't need sweatshirts and stuff down in Florida. The only time it gets cold is like around this time. It gets cold like middle of December to the end of December. It's cold. It's cold all of January and like a little bit of February. As soon as it hits March, then you're back to t-shirts and shorts and flip-flops and all that. Because in March, that's when it gets really hot again. So I only brought down like 2 light jackets from Missouri and 2 sweatshirts. And then I bought that Florida sweatshirt. It's orange because Fears loves Halloween. Because I was like, I don't have too many sweatshirts and it's going to be freezing whenever I go, for my grandmother's funeral. And I said, I have to wear something around the house because it's going to be freezing. And then my mom saw that sweatshirt and she's like, oh, I love that sweat. She goes, can I have it? I said, well, I like this sweatshirt, Mom, so I'm going to keep it. But I said, they sell them at Walmart. And I tried to get one at one Walmart, the Walmart that I bought it at originally, which is a few miles away from my house. And then they didn't have it, so there's a Walmart across the street from my apartment complex. So I said, well, they don't have it. I'll just go to the other Walmart. So I went across the street, bought the exact same one. So, and I got it in my mom's size. And so I said, I'll just buy you one whenever I get home, Mom. She goes, oh, that'd be great. She goes, I really liked how soft and... Because I let my mom borrow my sweatshirt. I was wearing my suit, and then she got home and said, hey, you're not going to wear your hoodie today, right? I said, no. I said, it's not cold enough today. I said, maybe tomorrow when it gets colder. And the next day I did wear it because it snowed the next day. So I wasn't using it, so I just went into my bag and said, here you go, Mom, you can just use it. So she liked it, so I got her that. And then she just said, get me another Florida t-shirt because I miss you and I want something that's from Florida to remind me of you. So I said, I can do that. I said, I can definitely do that. So, despite what Joey and all those other idiots say, me and my mom have a wonderful, relationship. Hardly do we ever fight anymore, And I always try and never forget all the major holidays because I want to be the best son I possibly can. Because my mom's the only one I got left. I mean, I got my brother and friends and you guys, but, she's my only parent left, Because my grandma was like a second mom, So now that my grandma's gone, my dad's gone, I'm trying to take extra special care of my mom, because she's going through a lot, my friends. She's going through a lot. So, yeah. All right. Well, we're going to end on a good note. It's been a pretty good stream. But we're going to end with a good old nerd haul. In between all my errands today, I was like, well, I'm going to do one more nerd haul before the weekend because I'm going to save a lot of my money for this weekend. Wheeling and dealing with those vendors. Vendors, you have no idea what's coming. They're going to say $10, and I'm going to say, no, that's bullshit. $2. That's not going to happen, Fierce. Yeah, it is. You may not think it, not yet, but it will. It'll happen. I'm using the force on you, motherfucker. It will happen. $2. Now, I told Larry, I said, sometimes they're willing to negotiate, and sometimes they're not willing to negotiate. So I said, either you'll see Fears succeed amazingly or fail. There are some times where I fail horribly, and they're just not budging. That fucking Chinese bitch, she was not budging for the life of her. She's like, you don't quote the prices. I quote the prices. And I was like, yeah, but we're at a con. I said, you don't haggle the price. I said, you don't work with the customer. She goes, once in a blue moon, but normally I set the prices. I was like, oh, she's one of them. She's one of them that doesn't negotiate. She goes, I don't like to negotiate. It takes too much time. That's the price. I put the price on the merchandise. That's what it is. And I'm like, okay. That's pretty cut and dry. I understand. So, there you are. There you have it. So, time for the haul. Time for the haul. Well, speaking of Jason Voorhees, Jason, Larry, Pixel, Visions, I found this shirt at Walmart. I couldn't resist. You ready for this? It's like a Hawaiian shirt, but not really a Hawaiian shirt. It's got Jason Voorhees all over it. Jason. More Jason on the back. So I may wear this. I may wear this to the convention this weekend. That's awesome. It was like, how much was it? $14, my friends. Not too shabby. There it is. And then for my next Disney adventure, I got another Disney adventure coming up in a couple weeks after Larry leaves. This is probably the next Disney adventure shirt I'm going to be wearing. Just Mickey chilling. There you are. And then it wouldn't be Fears without a new Hawaiian shirt. I got so many more Hawaiian shirts I don't know what to do with, but I love me some Hawaiian shirts. A bunch of pineapples and apples and grapes and alligators and tigers and giraffes and panda bears and all sorts of crazy shit going on. Me likey. I got a movie with Daisley. I don't know how you pronounce her last name. That British chick, from the Star Wars movies. She's a pretty hot chick. I mean, she's pretty hot. This one's called The Marshes King's Daughter. So I don't know. It looks like an action movie. An action psychological thriller. So I'm looking forward to watching this. I've never heard of it. But I was like, I'll give it a whirl. So yeah. Vision says, nice print. It is, right, Visions? How cool is this, buddy? Fuck yeah, man. And I was like, this is a good find. This is a good find at Walmart, of all places. I was like, oh, fuck yeah. I'm like, I'm wearing this. I'm like, not only does it got the Hawaiian shirt feel, but I was like, Fears loves horror, clearly. A little bit of Michael, a little bit of Jason. Hell yeah, motherfucker. Oh, yeah. And then I got some Mickey boxers. Hell yeah. And then I got some Valentine's Day boxers. And then this is the last. As far as I know, and I've bought every single Walmart St. Patty's Day shirt because I love St. Patty's. As far as I know, this is the last one. So I finally got the last one. So there it is. So when St. Patrick's Day comes around, I'm gonna probably be wearing a new St. Patrick's Day shirt all through that month, my friends, in the streams, because I got a lot of them. And then I was at work and I tore one of my shorts, because I always wear a t-shirt and shorts to work because it gets so damn hot in that factory. So I got some more work shorts. And then I didn't really need these, but I thought they were cool. So I got some commando shorts. These were actually right by the work shorts, so I was like, hey, they're cool. I'll get those. And then I didn't really need this either, but as soon as I saw this shirt, I was like, they must have made this shirt for Fears. I swear on my life, I'm not trolling you guys. This is exactly how the shirt was. I didn't have this shirt made. As soon as I saw it, I was like, this is a meme shirt that Fears has to get. This is classic Fears material. I swear to God, this is at Walmart. It says, how do I block you in real life? I'm not even kidding. How do I block you in real life? Hang on. As soon as I saw it, I was like, that's destiny. Because I've blocked a lot of people. A lot of idiots, a lot of trolls, a lot of horrible people, a lot of psychos on the internet. I'm getting this shirt. I could not believe it when I saw it. So I don't know if that's not fate, destiny, fears is destiny. I don't know what is, my friends, but how do I block you in real life? I was like, oh, hell yeah, I'm getting this. So that's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. And then I got some more movies. Visions. I don't know what meme that is. Or not meme. I don't know what emoji. It looks like is that a zombie? I don't know. It looks like a zombie. I don't know what emoji that is. Anyway, I got some more movies. Now, these I've never heard of. I've never heard of any of these three, but they look cool. I thought I would give them a whirl. Norman. This one's about, it says, a man that had something wrong in his past builds a device and goes back in time, fixes something that went wrong in his life, only to create bigger problems for himself and the world around him. He sends himself and his AI companion back to the present day, where he takes advantage of a food delivery service and forges his identity as a new person known as Norman to work out the calculations necessary to undergo the damage he has basically made and to put things right. So I was like, that sounds cool. I'll give that a go. And then this one kind of reminded me of Mad Max a little bit. It's not Mad Max, but it kind of reminded me of Mad Max. This one. So I've never heard of this one. I thought I'd give this one a go. And then I've heard of this film, but I've never seen it. So, plus you guys know I'm a big Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson fan. So I was like, I don't know if this one will be good, but I'll give it a go. I'll watch it. I'll review it for you guys. We shall see. Rampage with The Rock. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. There we are. And then, last but not least, I got a new frame because I think like a year or two ago I bought, I'm sorry, not 2 years. A year ago I bought off of Etsy or eBay another one of those news clippings, another one of the Ghostbusters news clippings, and I haven't bought a frame yet and I have not put it up. And I was like, well, since Larry's coming to town, I know he'll want to check that out. So I'm going to get the prop out, put it in the frame, find somewhere in here to hang it up, and I'm going to hang it up tonight, my friends. So there we are. So there it is. And then I bought some more stamps at the post office, and that's about it. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the show. That was a pretty good show. There's not too much coffee left, and you know what that means, my friends. When the coffee is extinguished, it's time to get the hell out of here. So I'm going to sippage the last bits of the coffee, and then I'm going to get the hell out of here. And there we are. There we are. Well, an epic weekend is coming, my friends. I wish everybody could come and hang out with Fears this weekend with me, Larry, and Randall. Lord Larry is going to be in Casa de Fears. So, yeah. Larry says, what lettering is that Vision's full block? I don't know. I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. It's got big fonts, though. It's all in black. You know what a good meme shirt would be, Visions? Why did Fears block me? Either why did Fears block me, or I got blocked by Fears. That would be fucking hilarious. Or either that, or because as soon as I saw this, I started getting ideas. I am honored to get blocked by Fears, or some shit like that. I don't know. Just something like that. Because I always like buying stuff off of Vision's website. And then every once in a while, I like doing personal projects with Visions. So we've done 2 so far. I said, Visions, how much would it be to make a Fears Vlogs mug? He quoted the price. So that was our first collab. Second collab was the MILF shirt, which I loved that. That was pretty awesome. So, let me get my thinking cap on, and whenever I have another special request, I'm going to email Visions and say, Visions, I've got another personal request. How much is it for this? And I haven't came up with that request yet. But I'll let you guys know whenever I do. And there's Larry. Yo. Hello. Larry.
Hello?
Yo. Yo, hey, what happened at your work, man? What happened?
Just a couple people trying to cheat, man. You gotta keep them in line.
Now, are they the same people from last time, or are they two different cheaters?
No, these were different.
Oh,
People
okay.
from last time, they're locked up. They're barred, locked up.
Well, that's what you told me. I was like, because you said like the last cheater had like a warrant, plus he got caught cheating. So you said, fears that guy's going to be in jail for quite a long time, and I was like, well, I should think so.
Yeah, he had a warrant out for something else. I won't get in the details of it, but
yeah. So, dude, are you ready for this weekend?
Was his second. Yeah.
So I think you said your daughter's cheerleading thing may get done early in the morning. I said Randall. I said while we're waiting for Larry. So Randall's going to get here before you. That's the plan. And then if you and your daughter get done in the morning, then we'll have to figure out something to do in the morning and afternoon. And then I know what we're doing.
Yeah, it'll probably be Friday afternoon by the time I get done, I'm thinking.
Probably around 11 or 12, right?
Yeah, I'm not sure. It just depends on what time,
Well, the minute you find out on Thursday night, I'm gonna message you, and I'm gonna write you my address, and I'm gonna give you my phone number. So whenever you're done, like Friday morning, you can call me and you can meet me over at my apartment, and then so the adventure begins. And we'll come up with. I'll
know more details once I get down there and talk to our coaches and stuff. But
yeah, so look out.
That Disney sports complex, man, that thing's huge, ain't it?
It is huge. Whenever I worked at Disney and did Disney security, they had me all over the property. But I used to do a lot of security at these three places. I used to do a lot of security at the ticket and transformation department right before Magic Kingdom. I used to do a lot of security at Animal Kingdom, and I used to do a lot of security at the Worldwide of Sports. So that place is fucking massive, dude.
Oh, I didn't realize how big. Hell, they got baseball field that seats 20,000 people,
Yeah. I'm telling you, Disney down here, Disney owns a lot of property down here. I made a joke with one of my Disney managers one time, and he agreed with me. I said, one time I was going into work when I still worked at Disney, before all the COVID bullshit, and I said, hey man, wouldn't this be nuts if like Disney owned the entire state of Florida one day? And he went, you know what, Fears? He goes, they practically almost do already. He goes, they have so much property. He goes, I know you're joking. He goes, but one day that may be a reality. And that was a direct quote from my Disney boss. And I said, well, it makes sense. I said, they own so much property. He goes, oh yeah. He goes, Fears. He goes, I totally agree with you. He goes, one day they may own the whole state of Florida. And I was like, it would not surprise me if someday they do,
They definitely call the shots in Florida, Disney does. I'll give them that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm probably leaving tomorrow. Like I said, I won't get to your. I know you got to work and stuff, but I'm going to leave tomorrow night and drive all through the night. I got some places I need to stop. Tennessee and Georgia.
Like I said, keep checking the Discord, because on Thursday afternoon, before I go into work on Thursday night, I'm going to write you in the Discord. And I trust you with my address and my number. Just don't give it to anyone. Some of those idiots already have it, but I don't want any more people to have it. I'm going to give you my address, and I'm going to give you my address, and I'm going to give you my number. And then as soon as you're done, just give me a call and be like, hey, Fears, I'm done, with all my daughter's shit. And like, hey, I'm going to drive over to your house, and me and Randall will meet you, and we'll be looking out. And then we'll do something in the afternoon. But I know you want to watch all those movies on Friday night, buddy. So that's pretty much what we're gonna do Friday night. So we'll probably do the.
Okay,
we'll probably do the. Because I thought, oh well, Friday we'll just have a chill night. Saturday or Sunday night will be the big live stream for the fans, and then Saturday afternoon we're gonna be doing the mini golf, which where I'll totally destroy you in, and then we're gonna do lunch, and then Sunday we can do whatever you want. Oh well, I mean Sunday. If you want to go to church meet, you're more than welcome. If not, then we're just gonna skip it, and I'll go to church next weekend. And we're going to go to the Star Wars convention so you can hang out with me and Jeff. Jeff's a cool...
Yeah, well, that's the...
I'm telling you, Jeff's a cool guy.
That's the awards days. It's Sunday, so I don't know what time that'll be, but that's where they're giving out all the decisions for the event, you know?
Now, are you going to go to that?
Yeah, I mean, if they're going to win it, I mean, you know what I mean? I guess it just depends on how they do and what play, you know.
Well, if you do end up going to that, then you may have to skip the convention, and me and Randall will go to the convention while you're going to that, and then we'll meet up with you when you're done. But if they don't...
Oh, we can make it work. How far is the convention from you?
I haven't...
How far is the convention?
I haven't looked at the address. I'll let you know, because Jeff gave me the address to the place, and I know it's
That's
not...
what else we could... we can just drive separate, that I could go there for a little bit, then take off to the event, you know, if they're closed.
Yeah, because, well, I told Jeff, I said the event on Sunday his convention goes from 9 in the morning to 3 in the afternoon, and I was like, I don't want to stay there the whole time. I said, I'll just go there, get a little bit of footage for the vlog, because I'm going to make one big epic vlog of the whole weekend of our adventure, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Instead of like...
Is there a place that people cruise? Like, I know back in the day we used to call it cruise. Is there like a strip where people would just cruise? And
there's a lot of strips down here.
Put the windows down, turn the radio up. You got a cruising strip?
Yeah, there's a lot of strips. There's one in Tampa. There's one in Daytona. There's one in Claremont. There's one in Fort Lauderdale. There's a lot of like cruising areas. So we'll definitely cruise around. You know, Friday afternoon or Sunday.
Yeah.
Or
cruise for some chicks, man. You know what I mean? Right.
Listen, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, you know?
Get Randy doing some magic. Let people know who the Fierce Man is. I mean...
This is all true. These are all true statements, my friend. All true statements. And despite what Jason said, I will not be going full crazy mode 24/7. That was the old Fears. Now, an older Fears, I don't mind partying, but I need my sleepy time.
Oh, yeah. No, I gotta get at least couple hours of sleep a night. But,
exactly. So
when we're awake, we're turning. It's on.
Yeah. So when it gets too late, then I'm like, all right, I'm shutting it down. I'm going to sleep. I'm like, you and Randy can have at it out in the living room, but I'm gonna go into my old roomo and get a little bit of sleepo.
I'm hoping Randy will read me a story at bedtime.
Oh my God. I don't know about all that. I mean, if you can convince Randy...
I'm going to tell him that. I'm going to see what he says. We get ready to go to sleep.
Well, listen.
Randy, read me a story.
Listen, before you do that...
You read me a story, Randy.
I'm begging you. Before you do that, I have to flip on the camera and get Randall's reaction, because that'll be fucking mind-blowing.
Yeah.
To get that in the vlog.
Say,
Randy, oh, pretty please, will you read me a story, Randy? Please? And I'm going to be fucking losing it. It's going to be great. I can't wait. It's going to be awesome.
I'd probably actually like it, man. You know, it may help me sleep.
What if Randy actually did it? All right, rest your little head down. And then he's like, all right, let me read you.
Once upon a time, there was a little boy named Larry.
Yeah, Larry, Lord Larry, in a magical kingdom. Da-da-da-da-da. You know how Randall is. He'll do it,
right?
Randall's great. He will do it. Trust me.
Oh, yeah, he can take a joke. I just don't want to make him feel uncomfortable, you know, thinking, man, this guy's weird.
This is going to be hilarious. I can't wait.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. I can't wait.
I know it. Well, I just want to call you back, man.
No, I appreciate you calling me back. I appreciate you calling me.
I didn't want to leave you hanging, but I just want to tell you, I got at work. Everybody's trying to cheat.
I know. You weren't leaving me hanging. I was like, I don't want to get you in trouble. I'm like, listen, when you got to work, you got to work. I totally get it. I was like, if he doesn't call me back, no worries. I'll call him tomorrow on the stream, or I'll call him this weekend. But yeah, look out when you're driving. Whenever you stop and you're filling up gas or whatever, look throughout the Discord on Thursday, because I'm going to send you probably around 7 or 8 or 9 at night before I go into work. I'm going to send you my address and I'm going to send you my number. So as soon as you're done with all your daughter's cheerleading stuff on Friday morning or afternoon, just give me a call and me and Randall will wait at the apartment and then the adventure begins.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Yep.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna let you go, buddy.
Man.
I'm gonna let you go, buddy, because I need to clean up.
Yep.
I need to clean up all of this, and then I need to get a shower. I need to get something to eat because it's almost 7 o'clock and I haven't ate dinner yet. And then I need to get on a little bit of editing, and then I'm gonna hit the hay early tonight because I'm fucking tired.
Yep.
So yeah.
I understand it, man.
So,
you're busy, man. You've been busy today. Streamed with Jeff in there. I mean, you had so much shit going on.
Well, because I hadn't. Well, I haven't talked.
Yeah, the chat. The chat was blowing up.
The chat was definitely blowing up. It was. It was definitely a good stream today. I mean, all the streams are good, but today I had a lot of fun today. It's been pretty chill. I haven't been in the Discord like in 2 days because I needed a rest from those fucking idiots. You know, to stay sane. You know, and then I worked on a few projects, and then work was fantastic last night. Work was really good. It wasn't too busy, and it wasn't too slow, and I got in some extra hours because my boss is cool. He goes, "Hey, Fears, you want some extra hours?" And I was like, "Hell yeah!" And he's like, "You want to come in?" I said, "Just let me know." And he's like, "Can you be here at 12:30?" I was like, "Oh yeah." So hopefully he calls me early.
Yeah.
Hopefully he calls me in early tonight too, because if he does, I'll be like, "Hey man, I'll be there 12:30. Just let me get a little nap in, and then I'll mosey on in." So yeah, I told Randall, I said I'm probably gonna need on Friday morning. I'm probably gonna need an hour or two of sleep because I'm gonna get off Friday morning whenever they let me go. I'm gonna come home, take a shower, get a nap in, and I was like, "Randy, you can watch a movie while I take a nap." And then I told Randy, I said the minute Larry calls me, I said I'll wake up and be like, "Hey Randall, Larry's done. He's on his way. Look out for him." And then
So I was gonna tell you, I'm bringing you something like a little gift, but I also got something for Randy. I think he's gonna love it.
Well, listen, man, you've already given me tons of shit. You didn't have to do that, but that's how cool of a fucking guy you are.
No, this is some stuff I don't collect and don't use. So, like I said, it needs to go in the prop.
I know, but I'm just saying,
it needs to have a good home.
Like, you already sent a massive package to the fucking PO box, my fan PO box. So you didn't have to, man.
But all the hours and enjoyment that you gave to everybody, dude. I'm still not doing enough for.
Well, listen,
so
I greatly. You're a good buddy. You're a good fan. I appreciate it. Anytime anyone's ever gotten me something epic, like all the shit that Visions gave me, all the shit that you gave me. The one guy back in Missouri painting a picture of Fears Man, and then that one girl. I always forget her name. She painted the Fears Man painting. I forgot her name. I think Caitlin.
Sheila.
No, it's either Caitlin or Candace. Her name's Candace. She hand painted that.
Yeah.
She hand painted that, and I was like, "That's awesome." And she's like, "Will you put it on the wall?"
I wish I could do something like that for you, but I'm not very.
Well, I remember she got me that.
I wish I could.
She goes, "It's not very good for us." I'm like, "Are you kidding me?" I'm like, "This painting's fucking epic." No, she goes, "I could have done better." I was like, "Candace, you painted a picture of a character that I made up in Fears' little noggin." I'm like, "It's fucking great." She's like, "You probably won't put it on the wall." I'm like, "Candace, it's going on the fucking wall." I'm like, "That's epic. It's going to be on the wall. It'll stay on the wall until the day I die." I'm like, "It's going on the fucking wall." And she's like, "You really like it?" She's like,
I just want to get you something. Like I said, man, you
didn't have to, but I appreciate it, buddy.
And I know you're appreciated. I know you're
not
going to take it and sell it.
I appreciate
I know it's going to a good home, so.
I appreciate all my loving and loyal fans. But, Larry, just no more sex books.
Same with Randy.
No more sex books, all right, buddy?
No sex books.
No more sex toys, nothing. Because, heaven forbid, I open it up. "Hey, Fears, I got you a strap-on dildo. Have a ball," Ah!
No, if I did, I'd give it to you when I left, because I'd be scared to go to sleep with you having something that around me like that.
Trust me, I wouldn't use that on anyone. I would immediately, I'd be like, "No offense, Larry, you got me a sex toy. This is going in the garbage." So, yeah.
Yeah, Randy might want it, though. Hell, you never know.
Randy, listen, he could probably do a magic trick with a lady, so, yeah, you never know.
Right.
You never know.
Well, I know he could make the weenie disappear. I mean, that's an easy trick.
I don't want to find out.
Weenie.
I don't know. I don't want to find out. I have no interest. But yeah. So I was like, as soon as you said that, I was like, I'm gonna make a joke. I'm like, Larry will take it as a joke, but I'm kind of half serious. No more sex stuff. No more.
Yeah.
No. If anyone says anything, that's why I tell my fans, you can pretty much send me anything within reason. But I know you were joking with the sex book because I was like, first of all, I'm like, I don't need this. There's a lot of crazy. I mean, there was some crazy chapters in that book, buddy. Like
I know. I still think it would have been a good read, man. I really do. I mean, it was joking, but then I still think that there was.
I mean,
there was a lot to be learned from there, man.
I opened it up.
Was.
I opened it up, and I was describing the shit that I saw on the pages. There was one chapter about.
I know.
There was one chapter about like punish your partner. You know, the more you punish them, the more they'll love it. Chain your partner to the fucking wall and whip the shit out of his back and pour hot candle wax down his back.
Chapter. They got
was like,
more sensual and more.
I was like, this is nuts.
That's just one chapter.
I've never gotten that. I never want to get hurt when I'm having like pleasure with a woman. You know, like remember that story I told you about where like the girl was like, "I'm gonna spice it up, Fears," and she poured hot candle wax on my chest, and I was like,
"Oh, yeah, I love it. I love candle wax."
I was
she must not have done it right because it doesn't burn. It's.
She just took it and she poured it.
If you gotta pour it, you gotta pour it from a high distance. If you pour it real close, it'll burn. But it cools off by the time you.
Whatever she did,
I love it.
Whatever she did, it burnt the shit. Like I saw
she didn't know what she
was doing. Some chest hair like singeing, like falling off my body. She poured it. And I was like, I'm like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
And then she's like, well, I want to spice it up, Fears. I'm like, you're naked. Yeah. I'm naked. I'm playing with your boobies. You don't have to burn the shit out of me. I'm like, it's already spicy enough. I'm like, we're already going nuts.
Yeah, that's the truth. If he's already had it like that.
I was like, you're already naked. I'm like, you're already naked. I'm already naked. We're already having a good time. I've been playing with your boobies for about an hour. It's fine. That's enough spice for Fears. You don't have to burn the hell out of my stomach. And then she's like, well, are you mad?
Well, I had just one girl that used to want me to choke her.
Yeah, see.
She was like,
she
wanted me to choke her.
That happened.
With my hands up.
That happened, Garth Brooks. I kid you not.
She was like, she was turning red and shit.
See, Garth Brooks said that didn't happen. I swear on my life that happened. I'm not even kidding. But see, I have no interest choking a girl.
No, I remember you saying that. I remember the story.
And see, this is what I'm talking about. I hate that I told a couple of lies back in the day, and I hate that I told some tall tales because now none of the trolls, no one believe. I mean, my loyal fans believe me, but none of those idiot trolls believe me. And I'm like, I swear, I'm telling the honest to God truth. I'm not lying.
I think he was talking about me choking that. that girl.
Oh, well, yeah, maybe he said that to you. I don't know if he was referring that to me or you, but see, that's another thing. I never have any interest. Why would I want to choke a girl? Like, that just seems weird to me. Like,
that's what I said, but I mean, I wouldn't do it. I just put my hands around her, and she's like, "Oh, my name's not Larry."
I mean,
she said my name.
But
she said, "Squeeze it harder." She goes, "You fucking pussy." She goes, "Choke me, you bitch."
Wow.
And she was like going nuts, man.
So she was getting spicy with it. Oh Lord.
Oh, she was scaring me. I was like, man, I need to get done and get this girl out of here. You know?
I mean, I would be a little scared.
She was into. She wanted me to smack. She's like, smack my ass, and I gave her like a little tap, you know.
Now, see, I wouldn't mind. Now that.
And then she said, "Smack it harder."
Now, see, I don't mind slapping.
She called me a pussy.
I don't mind slapping a girl's ass.
I fucking laid one on her.
Like, I don't mind. Like Larry, I don't mind slapping a girl's ass. I've done that before, but I never have any.
Yeah, but she was wanting me to beat her, dude.
Yeah, see, I couldn't do that.
Man, he wasn't but 110 pounds.
Yeah, see, I never have any interest of like
started laying it on her.
I just don't have any interest of like beating the shit out of a girl or like choking her or hey Fears, throw hot candle wax in my boobies. No, you're gonna get burnt. I don't have any interest in any of that shit. And plus, no offense to those people.
You like to smack a little ass?
I don't mind slapping a girl's ass, but like nothing against people that are into like pain or dominatrix or any of that shit. It's just not for Fears, you know. It's just not my.
I'm the same way.
It's just not my cup of tea, my friend. Not my cup of tea.
A little tap, or maybe a little two-hand squeeze,
and then,
or something.
Larry, have you heard of this?
Larry, I'm not trying.
Larry, have you heard of this?
I'm trying to love her, not hurt her.
Explain this to me before you go. Explain this to me. What is the asphyxiation with? I don't know who it was, but I think it was Pixel told me about this one time. girls want to be like furry animals or furry wolves where it's like a butt plug and then there's like a little tail connected to it. And then they put it in their butt and then they're like, yeah, I got a tail. I'm a wolf. I'm a kitty cat. What the hell is...
Right. That's kind of a new thing.
I don't get this.
There's always been a lot...
I don't get it. Like,
kind of butt plugs.
Like,
that's
why...
a different version.
Why do they want to be like... Do you, like, if you don't know, you don't have to tell me, but what's their asphyxiation with, like, being an animal? I don't get it.
Oh, no,
I'm not trying to troll anyone. I'd be like, you're a woman. Fears is already attracted to you. I don't want to have sex with an animal.
Some girls can't. Some girls can't have an orgasm unless you go, by the rectum.
I don't get why. In my mind, I'm like.
So they think they're animals, and animals with they butt fuck. So
I don't know. It's just weird.
So they act like they're animals. So they they put it in their ass.
It's just weird. Like if some girl was like, I got a tail, Fears. I got a tail.
That get peed on. You ever heard of?
Like
You ever heard of the golden shower?
I've heard of that. I've never had a woman ask me to do that.
Explain to me why do people want? You know what that is? That's
I know. I know what it is. I've never.
Why in the hell you want somebody to piss on you?
That's disgusting. I mean, that's horrible. That's disgusting. That's absolutely crazy.
I mean, I like to get a little bit adventurous in the bed, but man,
yeah, I don't mind being. I don't mind being adventurous.
I don't want nobody. No piss, no shit.
Exactly. I don't mind being adventurous, but if someone was like, yeah, Fears, let me pee on you, I'd be like, no, you're a fucking crazy bitch. That's not happening,
Well, I know my friend's not watching, so I'll tell you, but he does.
Man.
He does it every Thursday night, man. I'll tell you real quick.
I don't want to know. No, I don't want to know. I don't want to know.
Right.
I don't want to know, buddy. No, I'm good. I'm really good. No, I thought, well, maybe
it's
I'm like,
best not. You got me going, man.
Well,
start talking about that.
Well, the only reason why I brought that up, the reason why I brought up
you
was,
got me triggered.
Well, I didn't mean to trigger you. The reason why I brought that up was I was like, I'll ask him about the sex book thing, and then I'll ask him, I'm like, maybe he knows about the furry tail thing. I'm like, I don't get that, Hey, Fears, I've got a tail.
Mm-hmm.
Great, good for you. Fuck me like an animal, Fears. No, you're a woman. You're naked. I'm already attracted to you. I don't want to have sex with an animal. No, thank you. Take the tail off of you, and then we're fine. That's just weird.
Right.
But again.
But what it is.
But again, I'm not making.
Kids.
Larry, I'm not making fun of those people. If those people are into it, to each their own. That's just not my cup of tea. You know what I'm saying?
I'm making fun of them. I mean, hell, if somebody's gonna wear a feather in their ass, I'm gonna laugh and I'm gonna crack.
Well, it's not even a feather.
Bottom
like
line.
It's not a feather. Like Pixel told me, it's literally like a furry tail, like a wolf's tail or like a kitty cat's tail or something. I'm like, that's just weird.
I thought you were talking about the butt plug.
No, it is.
Okay.
It is. He says it's a tail. It's a furry tail of like a kitty cat or a wolf or whatever they want to be, and that is connected to a butt plug, and they stick the butt plug in their ass. And then as they're walking around, the tail's just dangling, and I mean, that's what it is. And so
yeah.
I'm just like
I said, all this new shit that's coming out, man, I can't keep up with it. So.
I can't either. I don't know. Call me. I'm just more of an old-fashioned kind of guy. I'm like, listen, if you're naked and I see the boobies and I see the ass, Fears is already attracted to you. I'm ready to rock and roll. That's all I need. Like, I'm good.
Yeah. But yeah,
I don't need furry tails.
There's people
and
now, even there's kids in my daughter's school that think they're freaking cats and wolves.
I could care less.
The teachers have to call them by their pet name. I mean, it's look it up. It's a true story.
I'm good. I'm good.
In school that
Larry,
their parents think treat them like cats. They use a litter box.
Let me tell you something. I
pissed in a litter box.
Larry, I have no interest in looking any information up about tails or butt plugs or wolves or whatever.
I know, but it blows my mind, dude. I don't know what this world's come.
I don't know either.
It's Biden. It's our president. That's where it starts at. Joe Sleepy Biden.
Oh my God. Well, hey, did you see the new campaign video? Randall was trolling me a little bit. He goes, hey, Fears, because I usually give Randall, like, sometimes I'm like, Randall, just go nuts. You make up your own creation. And he said, well, Fears, my first creation was the newest campaign video. He goes, the next one, he goes, just give me, like, 3 ideas. And I said, get something in there about me hating the trolls, get something in there about me loving horror movies, and some yummy dillion. And he went in there and he was trolling a little bit, saying Fears loves not just Hellraiser, Hellraiser 1, Hellraiser 2. And I was like, Randy, you son of a bitch. And he's like, are you mad, Fears? I'm like, no, I'm not mad. I'm like, I can take a joke. I'm like, Randy, that was pretty fucking hilarious. And he goes, oh, well, I did it for 2 reasons, Fears. One, I know you don't like Hellraiser, and he'll be like, oh, Fears will get a laugh out of this. He goes, and I thought the fans would love it. I said, the fans love it. I love it. I thought it was fucking hilarious. I said, it's not true, Randy. I don't like Hellraiser, but I'm like, it is fucking hilarious. So I loved it. I thought it was funny. Did you see it? Did you see it?
Yeah. Oh yeah. No,
right.
I knew he was just busting your balls, man.
Oh yeah, I know.
Randy, man.
Listen, I didn't care.
Randy's kind of sneaky. He's kind of sneaky.
He snuck it in there. He snuck it in there.
Comes out of nowhere.
But Randy was like, Fears, you didn't mind. He goes, you didn't mind like a little troll. I said, Randy, because you do it as a joke, Randy. I said, you know what trolling I don't like when they actually try to hurt my feelings. I said, that shit I don't like. Like Joey being a dick with my grandma's obituary and all that other evil shit. I said, if you're just like joshing me or like teasing a little bit, I said, that's what guys do, Randall. I said, you just, I said, I said, I don't care about that. I said, I thought it was fucking hilarious. Like, when I watched it, I was like,
yeah.
Like, the first thing that popped in my mind, I'm watching it, because Randall was like, Fears, watch it, and then collect your thoughts, and then call me back. So that's, normally if Randall makes something for me, I'll either watch it live with him, like, I'll be on the phone with Randall, he goes, all right, Fears, I'm pressing play now, and we'll watch it together. He goes, or he'll be like, Fears, I want your honest and like truthful reaction. He goes, watch it by yourself, call me back. So that's what I did. I watched it, and the first thing that popped up, I was like, well, it's funny. It's not true because I hate Hellraiser. I have no interest. I never got into the Hellraiser movies. No offense to Hellraiser and those filmmakers, but I was like, this ain't my cup of tea. He's kind of boring as a character. I just don't like it. And then I called back and said, Randall, I said, it was fucking hilarious. I loved it. I said, I really don't like Hellraiser, but I said, I understand why you did it. That's the butt of the joke. I said, it's fucking hilarious. It was funny. And he's like, you're not mad, right? He's like, no. I said, I'm not mad at all. I said, I thought it was hilarious. I said, it was a meme on a meme on a meme on a meme. I said, it was great. I loved it.
Yeah.
I said,
why did you mention, what is the meme? What does a meme mean? I mean,
you don't know what a meme is?
I know what they are, but what's it stand for? What's meme?
I don't know what the actual word meme stands for.
I just call it a picture, but
well,
I didn't know.
I know what a meme. I know what a meme is. I don't know if the word meme stands for something, like an acronym. But basically, a meme is when they take an original photo or they take an original idea or a movie or whatever, and they kind of do a parody of it. That's what a meme is. It's like someone like
I didn't know.
Like, one time I was watching that British show, the Graham Norton show. Well, they had Tom Hanks on, and then they had that world famous runner. I don't remember his name, but he runs super quick, and he's won tons of Olympic medals and stuff. But anyway, it's a run. I don't remember, but he absolutely loves Tom Hanks as an actor, and he goes, my favorite scene out of Forrest Gump is when he falls in love with like running, and he gets the Nike shoes and he runs nonstop for 3 years. And he said, I use that as inspiration whenever I do one of my Olympic runs and win all my medals and stuff. And then he said, Graham Norton said, well, it's funny that you said that. He goes, I went on the internet and I found a bunch of memes, and it's basically whenever that runner had won, and he's like celebrating like his victory run, and he runs across the finish line, and he runs through the tape, Larry. Someone had cut out his victory like celebration and had him running away from like weird shit. Like someone put that Olympic runner in front and then had like a massive bear like all pissed off in the background like trying to attack him. That's a meme photo. Or they had like the Tom Hanks Forrest Gump running behind him, and then he was running forward and then had Tom Hanks running in the back. That's a meme, So
right.
It's basically just
what's a GIF, or what do they call it? Those, like you see on the Discord, you can use like a GIF.
Well, those are those little, pictures, like like whenever, like, and then.
So why is that? Why? What's the difference
like,
between that and the
like
meme?
on the Discord, like whenever you write in, like you'll go to the little, you know, like those little like 3-second videos, like you'll write in like "that's awesome," and then those little video things will pop up, or like whenever I tell.
Right, I see you use them.
I use them all the time.
Shit,
like if I get sick and tired of yelling.
But that's not a meme, though, right?
That's not a meme. That's something else. Like if I get sick and tired of talking to Joey, I'll just go into that little thing and write "fuck you," and then like a little moving picture will pop up that says "fuck you," and then I'll leave it at that, and then I leave the Discord.
I've seen you do that. I always thought that was cool how you did that.
But basically, a meme, it doesn't even have to be a photo. A meme can be a picture, a movie, a video, just an idea. It's whenever someone takes an original idea, and then they use the concept of that. They use the concept.
So it's like photoshopping.
I mean, kind of, but like people make memes out of everything. People make memes out of like video clips, pictures. Sometimes if somebody writes like a quote, they'll change the quote and they'll use the quote in the meme photo or whatever. It's basically, the best way to describe it is taking an original idea and doing a parody of that original idea. Is basically the best way to describe it.
It's used for trolling.
Not really. I mean, a lot of people use it for trolling, but I mean, memes can be funny stuff. Like Visions on his website. I don't mean to bring up your name again, Visions, but Visions use it on his website for funny stuff. You know. So it's not. It's not always. Okay. It's not always for trolling. You know. I mean, trolls
learn something new every day.
Like
man.
trolls.
I appreciate the info.
Trolls use it to troll sometimes, but you can use memes for pretty much anything you want. I mean, there's a lot of people. I mean, I've used meme stuff in my videos, not for trolling, for like funny stuff. You know. Like, I'll give you an example. Right. Like, I've made meme videos. Like, I'll give you a perfect example. Like, you've watched Star Trek The Next Generation. This is a perfect example. And this video actually got a lot of views. You know the episode where Riker is, like, cooking eggs, you know? And Worf comes in, and that one girl, and they're all eating his eggs. And then he thinks they're human eggs, and really he found, like, some alien eggs. Some alien eggs, and they all were like, "Oh God, this fucking tastes horrible." So I thought, "Oh, that scene's funny." I said, "I know what I'll do." I said, "I'll take that scene, and I basically made the title, and I said Riker makes eggs in the 24th century." And I pretty much just memed the hell out of it. And I took that original scene and recut it, re-edited it, put some sound effects in the background, and people loved it. I got like over. I haven't looked at the video in a while, but I got like I think 2,000 views. Then I did another one where I took one of my favorite episodes.
You ought to do that one, but you ought to do that one again and put Yak's cooking, and then show that.
Well, if I did that, I'd never hear the fucking end of it. And
I know, but if they start on you know something, you could. That's always something you could.
But
use.
See, no, I couldn't do
that.
I couldn't do that if I use any of those.
And say when I eat Yak's cooking, and then have them say it.
See, I couldn't do it because I'm not that I'm afraid of him. I never give any of those idiot trolls a reason to strike any of my videos. If the minute you use one
of then it takes time to make. Yeah.
Well, the minute you use any of their footage, they're like, "Oh, Fears just set him up for that. I'll just strike his channel," because they want to take my channel down. They want to destroy my life. They want to make my life a live in hell. So I never give them any reason to harm anything on my channel. You know, nothing. You know. That's why I don't use their content. Yeah. Plus, I like making content of my own, you know. But every once in a while, I like making meme videos. Another one is I took one of my favorite episodes of Hardcore Pawn, where this guy comes in, and I don't know if he was determined to try and hit on Ashley, but he went from hitting on Ashley, like Les's daughter, to like basically
that's sister, right?
Yeah, basically like
Ashley and Seth.
I think he started to try and hit on her, and then when she said no, he was like treating her like horrible, like insulting her, calling her a bitch, calling her this, and women do not like it when you call them a bitch, and so he was like, "Fuck you." He's
Ashley is a bitch.
Well, yeah, but she doesn't like it. Obviously, I'm just saying, no woman likes being called a bitch. So this guy...
No, you're right. That or cunt. They don't like cunt either.
So this guy got offended that she said, "No, thank you. I'm married. I have children." And he went, "Well, fuck you, bitch." And it was bitch this, bitch that. Like, "You're going to come." He's like, "Come this way, baby." And it started off normal. Like, he walks in and he basically mistook a massage table as a sex table. So already,
I remember the episode.
that episode. So already I'm like, this is funny. I'm like, this guy's so dumb. I'm like, that's a massage table. I've gotten a massage before, you know, like in Missouri. You know, you go to one of those massage parlors, and I've gotten a massage. And it's just basically...
Oh, you need to go to the Orlando ones, bud.
It's basically like a blue flat bed. Well, this guy comes in, and already, even before he starts, like, trying to hit on Ashley, he's like, what the fuck is this? What the fuck is this? What is this, a sex table? And he goes, let me hop on this motherfucker. So he hops on it, and he's like, boy, man. And then he's like, boy, man, he goes, I can get some real good pussy up on this motherfucker. So I re-edited him going nuts on the table. Then I re-edited it where he's going fucking nuts on Ashley. And then the way I edited it was with her dad coming out saying, get the fuck out of here, motherfucker. And he's like, Les, man, quit going nuts on me. We go back. And he goes, oh, yeah.
I remember Les was pissed.
He was, well, obviously, I mean, of course he's pissed. Some crazy psycho's making fun of his daughter. I'd be pissed, too, if I had a kid and someone was going nuts on my kid, you know? So I edited it.
Yeah.
I edited it so where he comes out of nowhere is like, who the fuck do you think you're talking to, motherfucker? And then he's like, hang on, Les, back up, man. I thought we were homies, man. I've been shopping here for years. And he goes, not when you're making fun of my daughter. And basically, I ended it with Les pushing him down into, like one of those potted plants, and he falls into the plants. And he's like,
out in the parking lot.
Out in the parking lot. And he's like, you don't make fun of my kid. You don't make fun of my kid. And then he's like, all right, Les, cool. All right, man, chill out. And then I ended it with, this motherfucker ever shows his face again, we're gonna kick his ass. That was a meme video. That's another example.
Yeah. Well, I've been to that pod shop.
I've always wanted to go there.
Right, I mean, you talk about. It's in the hood, dude.
I wouldn't care. I wouldn't care. I mean, I love that.
I guarantee it. When the camera's off, he ain't acting that bad.
I'm telling you.
I mean,
I love
been to bad places, but this is
Larry. I don't think that TV show is on the air anymore. I don't know for sure, but when it was on the air, I never missed an episode. I loved Hardcore Pond. I thought it was a really cool show.
Oh yeah, I liked it. Well, that was Hardcore Pond was the one in Vegas.
No. That one, no. Hardcore Pond is the one in Detroit, and the one in Vegas is called Pawn Stars. That one's a good show too. But
oh no, yeah, you're right.
But out of the two shows. I like them both, but I don't.
Chumley and Rick Harris.
Chumley, Rick,
right.
And then Rick's.
Old man died.
Yeah. Then
Big Hoss.
Yeah, then he called his dad. He called his dad the old man, and then he called his son Corey, because that was
Big Hoss. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, well, Chumley called him by his nickname, Big Hoss, but his real name is Corey. So I like the two shows, but out of the two shows, I like Hardcore Pond more, if I'm being honest. Well, anyway, buddy, I'm gonna let you go because it's getting late. I want to get something to eat.
Man, shout out to. I didn't mean to offend any of the butt plug lovers out there, so shout out to.
You didn't offend anyone. I just literally.
No hard feelings.
Just legit, I had a question because I was like, I don't know why people were. Ever since Pixel or whoever told me about it, I was like, that just sounds weird. No offense, that's not my cup of tea. But I was like, I have a legit question. I'm like, why are so many people into this shit? I mean, I get it. I get it. I get it. It's a fetish. I get it. I get it, Larry. It's a fetish.
Wide variety of fans.
People are into fetishes. I get it, but I was just like, but why are they into it? It's kind of weird to me. I don't know. I mean, I'm gonna let you go, buddy. But it's been a good show, man. But I will see you Friday, man. It's gonna be a hell of a weekend.
All right, peace out, honky.
All right, peace out, dude. Have a good one. Always cool hanging out with Larry. All right, I'm gonna finish the comments and then I gotta get out of here, guys, because I'm getting a little tired. I need to take a shower. I need to get something to eat, do a little edit, have a little nap, and then mosey on off to work. So yeah. All right, let's see. Vision says, "Babes, maybe." Let's hope, Visions. One can hope. You know. Tyler says, "What's up, gang? Yo, how funny was that new Randy video? Hilarious, man." Right? Well, it was both of our videos, Tyler, but yeah, it was fucking hilarious. I loved it. Campaign video, part deuce. I loved it. Let's see. But yeah. Hey, what's up, Pixel? Good to see you again. It's been a while. It's been a while since you've been in the chat, my friend. Good to have you back. I loved the campaign video, too. So did I. I agree. Thumbs up. Let's see. Timmy says... Wow, Timmy. Timmy says, Fill up my ass, Fears Man, a.k.a. Hot Girl. Well, Timmy, I've never had a girl say that. Thank God. I don't know. I'm just no butt plugs, no tails, no bunny rabbit tails, no wolf tails for Fears. That's just not my cup of tea. Anyway, no, not that type of massage, Timmy. I've never had a massage with a happy ending, just a normal massage. So yeah, and it felt great. I've gotten a couple of massages in my lifetime. So the woman that gave me the massage in Missouri, she did a pretty good job with it. So it was pretty good. All right, my friends, I'm taking off. I gotta clean all of this up, and then I gotta get some dinner going. I gotta get a shower, and then I'm gonna edit. Either if I don't get it all edited tonight, it'll be up tomorrow. But I'm gonna work on my next project, my friends. So I'm taking off. But I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to The Fears Man at FearsMan26, the main channel. Fears Vlogs is the second channel. Follow my buddy Randy at Cameo Man 2021. That's the main channel. Follow his second channel, Part Deuce, at the Mayor of O Magic. Follow Pixel. Lord Pixel, Lord of the Pylons. Good to have you back, Pixel. Good to see you. Follow Mr. Larry Tate. He makes content now. And lastly, follow Sega. Lord Sega at the Sega Camp Gamer and Werecamp 22 on Twitch. Anyway, I'm taking off. Later, D-Man. I didn't know that you were here, but good to see you, my friend. Peace out. Anyway, I'm taking off. Fears loves you guys. Fears cares about you guys. And I will see you later. Alligator. All right, bye. Schnunk.